running smoothly. Call 1-800-GRANGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Attention, stations on the network. Our broadcast will begin in 15 minutes from my mark. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. That was your 15-minute time check, stations. Attention, stations on the network. Our broadcast will begin in 10 minutes from my mark. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. That was your 10-minute time check, stations. Attention, stations on the network. Our broadcast will begin in 5 minutes from my mark. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. That was your 5-minute time check, stations. Attention, stations on the network. Our broadcast will begin in 2 minutes from my mark. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. That was your 2-minute time check, stations. Attention, stations on the network. Our broadcast will begin in 1 minute from my mark. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. That was your 1-minute time check, stations.
on the Hawkeye Sports Network from Learfield. This is Hawkeye Baseball. Iowa Hawkeye Baseball is brought to you by Bud Light, proud sponsor of Hawkeye Athletics. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle. Iowa Corn. You might think Iowa just grows corn, but the truth is, corn grows Iowa. Brought to you by Iowa's corn farmers of the Iowa Corn Growers Association and the Iowa Corn Promotion Board. Also brought to you by Oak Knoll Retirement Community and by University of Iowa Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. Hawkeye Baseball is on the air.
From the campus of the University of Iowa, it's baseball time in Iowa City. Live from Duane Banks Field, Iowa Baseball welcomes the Lindenwood Lions from the Ohio Valley Conference for Game 2 of the weekend series. Welcome to the broadcast booth at Banks alongside my fine color analyst John Evans. I'm John Leo. Well, quite a change in the seasons overnight, as today we're dealing with cold and windy conditions in Iowa City, much different than yesterday's warm and humid weather. And so today's game may be played and managed a little differently with temperatures all the way down in the 30s. Coach Heller says, hey, small ball, free bases, whatever it takes. That's the motto. That's the message to the guys today as Iowa looks to win the series over Lindenwood with a victory this afternoon. Logan Rundy makes the cold weather start today and will look to follow up Jaron Bleeker's performance from yesterday. It's the Lions and the Hawkeyes, Lindenwood and Iowa, live from Duane Banks Field in Iowa City, with first pitch coming up just after 3 o'clock. Iowa won the opener yesterday behind Jaron Bleeker's gem on the mound. Some consistent hitting up and down the lineup. Iowa won it 11-6. Let's relive some of the highlights. Full count now. We'll see if Bleeker can come all the way back. Jaron's pitch is hit well to right. This is trouble. Strohmeyer sprinting back. Kellen's got it as he crashes into the wall. Strohmeyer able to make the catch. That had top spin on it from Driscoll, so it forced the ball to tumble. As Schulte cranks one deep to left. That's a no-doubter. Cooper drilled it over the metal hawk beyond the left field wall. Solo shot for Schulte, and that sparks the Iowa offense 3-0. See what Bleeker goes with here. He winds and fires the next pitch. Swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts for Jaron. And he continues to impress in the 6th. Runner at second, one out. Jay-Z lines one into left center field past a diving Isom McCall. Frost is around third. He will score. Jay-Z's digging for third himself as that ball got all the way to the wall. And he dives in head first with an RBI triple. Wolf sends in the air left center field. Outfielders on the run. This will one hop off the base of the wall. Wolf in with a stand-up double to start the bottom of the 7th. Wood cranks one deep to left. Will it stay fair? It does! 3-run shot, Mitch Wood. He kept it fair. Ziegler lines into left field for a base hit. They will send the runner around third. Here comes the throw. Narrett is safe at the plate. RBI single for Ziegler. He's got 3 hits today, and it's 9-3 Hawks. 2-1. Joe hits on the ground right side, and that will find its way into right field. Strohmeyer around third. He will score. Right fielder bobbled the ball, and that'll allow Wood to move to third and Narrett to sprint to second. Here's Gary. Hackett delivers. Here's a pop-up, shallow left. This should do it. Narrett, the left fielder, drifting forward. He makes the catch for the third out, and that'll do it. Hawks win. 11-6, Iowa takes the opener over Lindenwood. The Hawkeyes controlled most of the game yesterday. Lindenwood got a few runs late, but the game pretty much well in hand, due in large part to Jaron Bleeker's start for the Hawkeyes yesterday. Bleeker, the first time that he appeared on a weekend, getting that weekend start. 6 innings, 5 hits, 3 runs. He walked 1. He struck out 8. Bleeker was very sharp. Justin Hackett came in to seal the deal with 3 innings pitched, gave up 4 runs, 1 walk, one strikeout for Hackett in relief. Iowa wins at 11-6 and moves to 9-4. The Hawkeyes will be looking for their 10th win of the season. First weekend in March. That's quite the accomplishment this early in the season. If Iowa can get to 10 wins here this afternoon against the 5-7 Lindenwood Lions. Pretty good pitching matchup. We'll look at it after this break when we come back on the Hawkeye Radio Network from Learfield.
At MidAmerican Energy, our 1.6 million customers depend on our energy 24/7. That's why we work 24/7 to deliver the safe, reliable energy you need. To keep our 99.9% reliability record, we're enhancing our technology, improving resiliency, and investing in critical infrastructure. We're generating power from all available resources to cover any increases in demand. And we're innovating to ensure you always have the energy you need. MidAmerican Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Hello, Iowa. Here's a promise. Wherever you are in this great state, University of Iowa Healthcare is here for you, even if you never walk through our doors. Educating, caring, leading research, sharing our expertise with all. Because we believe that UI Healthcare is here to make all of Iowa better. UI Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. Visit uihealthcare.org.
Hi, this is Coach Jan Jensen inviting you to join me for Hawk Talk, live from the Watermill Kitchen and Bar inside the Hyatt Regency at the Iowa River Landing. We'll talk Hawkeye women's basketball, answer your questions, and have a lot of fun along the way. The show airs weekly on the Hawkeye Radio Network. Check the full schedule at HawkeyeSports.com. I'd love to see you there. Go Hawks!
You asked for all the extreme internet performance at an all-in price, and we listened. Get 1 gig internet with a 2-year price lock and everything included. Unlimited data for non-stop streaming, powerful Wi-Fi for enhanced coverage, built-in online threat protection, and internet equipment. All for just $65 a month for 2 years. It's the extreme 1 gig internet deal you asked for. Call 844-4FASTER or visit extreme.com for details. Offer available to new customers only. Price doesn't include one-time charges, tax, and government fees.
John Evans and John Leo from Duane Banks Field in Iowa City. A cold, blustery day in eastern Iowa, much different than what we had yesterday to open the series. We're in the mid to low 60s yesterday. We're going to be fighting all day to get to 40. That'll be quite the change from yesterday. Tomorrow's supposed to be much better as we wrap up the series with Lindenwood. We've got a pretty good pitching matchup today. Again, we had a really good one yesterday. Iowa able to get to Josh Newell, the starter for Lindenwood, and take care of the Lions. But we'll run it back again today with Logan Rundy starting on the mound for Iowa. And for Rundy, he's a senior with a 4 flat ERA, looking for his first win. He's thrown 9 innings this year, battled a little bit of an injury bug, and we'll see how long he goes today. Coach Heller thought maybe 50 to 60 pitches for Logan today. He's given up 11 hits, 4 runs. He's only walked 1. He struck out 10. And on the flip side, for Lindenwood will be Seth Bennis, a junior right-hander that has yet to allow an earned run or a run at all. He's thrown 21 innings, a 2-0 record. He's got a .71 whip, 17 strikeouts, 5 walks. He is a transfer from Indiana, where he spent the first 2 years of his career as a Hoosier back in 2024, made 5 appearances as a freshman, and then 11 appearances last year, all out of the bullpen for the Hoosiers. Did see him in his final appearance of the season here in Iowa City on April 26th. He did not pitch after that game late April for the Hoosiers, and then he winds up at Lindenwood. Opponents only batting .145 against Bennis, who throws in the mid to low 90s and pretty consistently. The trouble with Bennis in the first 2 years of his career, apparently, is that he could not land the breaking ball. And whatever they've got working at Lindenwood, they've turned that around. He can spot that breaking ball that he's got now. So back-to-back days for Iowa where the Hawkeye hitters will be challenged with pretty good starting pitching. And Iowa has fared pretty well against aces or solid starting pitching so far this season. You know the Coach Sutherland, Coach Heller approach, grind out at bats. Let's get this starter out of the game early. Let's run that pitch count up. Let's get into the bullpen. Lindenwood used a few arms yesterday. I don't think we saw maybe their top arms out of the bullpen, but they ran a few guys out there, and so took a little bit of a hit. We'll see who they roll with after Bennis's day is done. And for Iowa's offense, hopefully that's sooner rather than later. We'll see how Bennis looks against the Hawkeyes today. No changes for Iowa in the offensive lineup. We'll officially give it to you a little bit closer to first pitch. But Iowa and Lindenwood going at it again today. The Hawkeyes 4-0 at home this season and have a 9-4 record, led by Gable Mitchell and Caleb Wolf. Offensively, they'll remain split towards the top of the order today. Cooper Schulte will break those two up at the top. It was a pretty good performance for Iowa yesterday on the offensive front. 12 hits for the Hawks. Iowa drew 10 walks, had several extra base hits, 2 home runs, one by Schulte, one by Wood, plenty of doubles, Wolf, Burt, Ziegler, and then a triple from Jay-Z as well. So Iowa racked up the extra base hits yesterday. As John mentioned towards the end of the broadcast yesterday, more walks drawn and more extra base hits gathered than strikeouts. And I think when you put those stats together, you know that you had a really good offensive day. And that was, of course, confirmed then by Coach Sutherland, who came up after the game to say he was pretty pleased with the offensive approach to chase the starter of Lindenwood, who only lasted 5 1/3, giving up 7 hits. Iowa got to him, drew 5 walks off of Newell yesterday. And so you expect the same approach today, although the pitcher looks a little bit different with some more velocity on the fastball and a more accurate off-speed pitch that he's been leaning on a little bit. Iowa on the flip side, after a really good start from Jaron Bleeker and relief pitching from Justin Hackett, got a full bullpen up. Looks like Kyle Olivo got warm yesterday, but never came in, and so he's on the board. He'd be good to go for Iowa today when Logan Rundy's day is done. But couldn't have drawn it up much better from a pitching perspective yesterday for Iowa, using minimal arms and having the full complement of the bullpen ready to go the rest of the weekend. And we'll look to continue that today. And that's what Coach Heller talked about before yesterday's game, leaving Sunday open as TBA in terms of a starter. It all depends on how these first 2 games of the series go. And Iowa got off to a good start yesterday in that specific category, using only 2 pitchers. So we'll see Logan Rundy first for Iowa on the mound today, and then we'll turn things over to the bullpen, and the Iowa offense will look to attack Seth Bennis, the starter for Lindenwood. All right, we'll take a break. When we come back, we'll hear from head coach of the Hawkeyes, Rick Heller, when we return on the Hawkeye Radio Network from Learfield.
1 second, you're enjoying your first day off in forever. Then mid-lunch, your phone buzzes. A window's been broken at home and you're miles away. In 1 second, everything can change. That's why ADT offers security systems with 24/7 monitoring with tech that helps first responders prioritize your emergency. And with the ADT Plus app, you can stay informed and in control of your home from virtually wherever you are. When every second counts, count on ADT. Visit ADT.com to learn more.
If you're a maintenance supervisor at a manufacturing facility and your machinery isn't working right, Grainger knows you need to understand what's wrong as soon as possible. So when a conveyor motor falters, Grainger offers diagnostic tools like calibration kits and multimeters to help you identify and fix the problem. With Grainger, you can be confident you have everything you need to keep your facility running smoothly. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
The proud moments, even the hard moments, they're what make life remarkable. And they're why Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield is here for every moment. Committed to making healthcare better, more affordable, with more choices for care. And service and coverage that give you peace of mind no matter what comes your way. So you can show up for every tender moment, every brave moment, and every wouldn't miss it for the world moment, knowing that Blue is here for you. Go to Wellmark.com/every moment to find a plan right for you.
Go for the big Honda savings at your local Honda dealer. Go for the selection and inventory. Honda cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs are in stock and on sale. Go for the most Car and Driver 10 Best Awards with 98 trophies. And KBB.com's Best Value and Performance brand. Search your local Honda dealer today. Based on 2025 Consumer Choice Awards from Kelley Blue Book, visit KBB.com for more information.
Welcome back to pregame coverage of Iowa Hawkeye baseball. Game 2 of the series against the Lindenwood Lions today from Banks. We're joined by head coach of the Hawkeyes, Rick Heller. Coach, a good start to the weekend yesterday with the win over Lindenwood.
Yeah, thanks, John. It was very well played game. Tremendous start by Jaron Bleeker. Went out and kept the leadoff man off 6 straight innings in a row. We had a little blip in the 7th, and that's on me because we were getting the Levo ready to come in and had told Jaron that he was done. And then, boom, we start to score runs. And then we're like, oh, shoot, we got to set a Levo down. We're not going to use him in this situation. Got Justin Hackett ready to go quick, and he wasn't quite ready. And so Jaron went out and, gave up an infield single, I think, and then hit a guy. But then we ended up putting Hackett in a little bit of a jam with nobody out. But the offense stepped up and scored a bunch of runs late and just poured it on them. And we get through the day with only 2 pitchers being used. And we talked before the game getting some production throughout the lineup, and we had some of that. Mitch Wood had a big day, drove in a bunch of runs, 3-run homer. Jalen Ziegler had a big day in the 9-hole, 3 hits, home run away from the cycle. And it was just, we only had 5 free bases, and just really pleased with how we came out and played, and beat a really good pitcher in Newell. I thought he was good. I thought our guys did exactly what we needed to do. We really did a good job of staying off the edges for the most part. A couple at bats here and there, which he's good. He's going to get you once in a while, but for the most part, I thought our guys did a really nice job yesterday.
Safe to say Jaron has pretty much solidified his spot on the weekend at some point, Coach?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I mean, what he did yesterday was exactly what we need. And pound the zone, work contact. If you're going to give up, any runs, it's going to be because they hit you, and just make them beat you. And with his arsenal, he's got 5 pitches and throws them all for strikes. I mean, you can really mix guys well, and if it stays consistent like that, I mean, that was a tremendous effort.
What'd you see from Lindenwood as we look at the other side, Coach, in Game 1? They ran into a couple balls yesterday and scored some runs late, but what'd you see from the Lions?
I mean, same thing we talked about before the game. Pitching-based team, they try to keep the game close. The third baseman hurt him a little bit yesterday. They generally, are pretty stingy, and you could see that with the rest of the plays they made. But he had an opportunity to make a couple plays that maybe they weren't easy plays, but they helped. They helped put us on the board. Give us a lead. We had a 2-run lead on a ball that was 50-50 ball, and he had a couple other 50-50 balls that went our way. But other than that, it was exactly what we thought. Well coached, very solid defense, good pitching. They got a couple guys in the lineup that can hurt you, and then after that, they need you to help them a little bit, and we didn't. But the thing about yesterday I didn't like was we let them score some runs late, and give them a little confidence coming into the day. If that matters or not, who the heck knows? I mean, it's a completely different day. Yesterday the wind was blowing out, and everybody wanted to hit, including me. And today, I can tell you I don't want to hit today.
We'll stay under the heater
with the 35-mile-an-hour northwest winds blowing straight in from left field. And real feel right now, as we're talking, still 27 degrees. So
right on that number, isn't it?
Yeah, it's going to be a cold day. It is supposed to warm up closer to game time at 3, and let's hope it does, because it's pretty darn cold right now.
Logan Rundy will get the start. This will be his first cold weather start, I think, in probably a few years after he's been at Florida International for a little bit.
Yeah, that's a good point, John. And, him coming off of his lat tightening up on him, it has me a little concerned that but Logan's a tough kid. Hopefully he can go out and get his pitch count up to 50, 60 pitches and give us some clean innings and good start to the game, and then we'll kind of make a decision who we're going to go with based on where we're at and what the score is and all those things.
Do you have the firm pitch count limit or innings limit on him today?
I mean, I'm not going to let him go much over 55.
Okay. Yeah.
Unless he would just come in and say, no, I want to go, one more or whatever. But Logan's really mature and gives you the honest feedback. So, he's one. A lot of times you can't trust the pitchers, but Logan's one. Logan's one I can.
Yeah.
Like, he'll be totally upfront with me. Like last week, he was just like, I could go back out, but I think it's smart. It's the smart thing to do is for me to go right now, because I can start to feel it a little bit, tighten in. So let's get out when things are good, and it worked out great in the Houston game. And I know, let's just hope that he can go out there and handle the cold a little bit and give us, good strong 3 innings would be awesome.
From our position in the booth, Coach, he and Jaron Bleeker look very similar, especially in their demeanor. Is that accurate? Do we have an accurate read on that?
Yeah, they're both really in control of themselves, and that's the mark of a veteran that's been out there a lot for Rundy, and for Jaron, it's something that has had to evolve, because I felt like that's who he was in high school, and then when he got here last year, things flipped and he wasn't. And if you remember, last year it just didn't go real well, and it wasn't because Jaron stuff. It was all him being able to get out there on the mound and having composure and being able to control things and control his mental game and his in-between pitches, and not letting a bad one spiral into 4 more. And he's worked really hard on that. He went out this summer and he worked on it. It was much, much better when he came back this fall, and he's continued to really work on that. And Wes Obermueller, our new pitching coach, has done a lot of work with Jaron too, and on the topic. And it's good for me to hear you say that, because that's what I saw out there, and that's what made me really happy inside, was that we're all now being able to see who the real Jaron Bleeker is.
Coach, we were talking about the weather a minute ago. I want to go back to that for just a second. Do you view that as a little bit of an equalizer today, or do you think it makes the gap bigger for us?
It's an equalizer.
Okay.
Huge equalizer.
You manage a game a little bit different, maybe from the offensive standpoint?
You got to see what's happening, because today free bases get you beat. Free bases, and then what happens a lot on these days, it's the chart buster hits, the jam shots that fall, the infield single after a walk, and then a guy hits a ball into the one spot where the wind helps. And
had a little of that yesterday.
For sure. No, and that's the game. And if you have an opportunity on a day like this today to put them away, you've got to take advantage and put them away. And like we talk with our guys a lot, there is a level of mental toughness that comes into play in the cold days, but at the end of the day, once you lose your fingers, once you lose your toes, once you're kind of frozen to the core, there's not much you can do. I mean, and so working quick on the mound, having great pace, getting the defense off the field as quickly as you possibly can. The team that stays the warmest, the team that can avoid that big inning, that half-hour inning when everybody's frozen, standing out there, 2 pitching changes, blah, blah,
yeah.
And that'll do you in, because then, boom, the same guy that's freezing has to come in and grab the bat and jump up to the plate and get a 1, 2, 3 inning. You're right back out there again. That's what we need to try to do, and what we're going to try really hard to avoid.
Sure. With Bennis going on the mound for Lindenwood today, Coach, we have a little bit of history on him, not a ton, but we know that he was at Indiana last year.
Mm-hmm.
Before we get into details about him, can we
play some small ball, especially maybe with what we've seen at third base from them yesterday?
Well, yeah, we will do whatever it takes today, and it would be great to be able to put some pressure on them. And on cold days, that's a good thing too. But we're facing a really good arm. I mean, it's going to be 94 early, maybe for three into the fourth. He's going to be touching 94, and very good stuff. And he didn't throw the breaking ball for a strike a lot last year, which got him in trouble. And this season so far, he's been able to do that. And that's why when you look at his numbers, they're pretty darn good. And yeah, just a really good arm. And our goal is going to be to really pressure him, stay off the edge like we did with Newell, and hopefully get his pitch count up and get him out of the game and get into the bullpen.
Happy enough with the offense yesterday, Coach, that you keep the same lineup, or do you make any changes today?
Yeah, I really, with the way things went yesterday, it's really difficult to come out today and change it. And, there's a couple guys I would like to see at some point, and we probably will if things don't go well with one or two guys. But overall, I felt like if we can do that repeatedly, we're in a good place.
Chance for a series win today, Coach, a day early. That's always a good opportunity.
Yep, we just go out and play hard and told the guys today's it's a whatever it takes day, and we talk about that a lot. I mean, whatever we have to do, we have to find a way, and that's the good thing about how we do it here. We prepare to be able to play the game any way we need to play, whether it's short game, running game, whatever we need to do, we're prepared to do it. And today's a low launch. The righties are going to be shooting for balls, looking for balls out over the plate, and shoot that right center gap. Let the wind from the 374 sign to the foul pole. That's about the only spot the wind will help a little today. And we just do what we can.
All right, Coach, let's go warm up and get ready to take on Lindenwood. Thanks for the time.
Great, thanks, Sean.
Head coach of the Hawkeyes, Rick Heller, on our pregame show from Duane Banks Field in Iowa City. Game 2 of the series coming up this afternoon. It's Iowa and Lindenwood. The Hawkeyes won yesterday and will look to clinch the series this afternoon with a victory over the Lions. We're back after this. This is Hawkeye Baseball from Learfield.
If you're a maintenance supervisor at a manufacturing facility and your machinery isn't working right, Grainger knows you need to understand what's wrong as soon as possible. So when a conveyor motor falters, Grainger offers diagnostic tools like calibration kits and multimeters to help you identify and fix the problem. With Grainger, you can be confident you have everything you need to keep your facility running smoothly. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Kate.
From the roar of the crowd to Carver cones, can't miss plays and heart-pounding finishes. There's something for everyone at an Iowa athletics event. Don't just hear about it or see the clip on your phone. Be part of it. Change up your routine and get your friends together for an Iowa athletics event. Make it a memorable one by visiting HawkeyeSports.com. Fire up the fight song, cue the victory polka, and experience what it means to be a Hawkeye on Iowa. And go Hawks!
John Evans and John Leo from the broadcast booth at Duane Banks Field in Iowa City, getting set for Game 2 of the series between Lindenwood and Iowa. The Hawkeyes won the opener yesterday 11-6. Let's welcome in my color analyst, John Evans. John, we've got the hand warmers. We've got the coats today that we didn't have yesterday. It's a cold one down there for the guys and for us up here in the booth.
I can't feel my hands.
Oh.
It was, you mentioned it, I think Coach did, when you were talking in the interview there, and I heard Wolfie joking with Logan Rundy about don't throw anything other than strikes. Let's just keep moving here, and we were kind of joking about if you're playing in the field, you don't even care if you're chasing balls around the field. You want to be running. Do not walk guys. Do not give up free bases. Get in the strike zone and keep your defense on their toes, because it is unpleasant. AccuWeather had 40 degrees with real feel of 30, and so Yeah, get in, get 3 outs as quick as you can, and get sitting back on those bench warmers with the heaters in the dugout.
Yeah, this is what March 7th really is like. I think we were a little fortunate yesterday. Should be good to go tomorrow too, but today feels about right for the first weekend in March in Iowa City. Like Coach Heller said, once you lose your hands, it's trouble. I think you and I have lost our hands up here.
Yeah, I never thought I'd actually say these words out loud. I miss Kyle and his space heater.
All right, we'll step aside for the national anthem. We'll be back after this with lineups and first pitch. This is Hawkeye Baseball from Learfield.
All right, class, tell me about your weekend. Leo?
Well, my sister wanted to go camping, so my parents took us in our new Nissan Pathfinder through a mountain trail.
Thank you, Leo.
No, it's not over yet. My brother wanted to explore some caves, so we drove up a bunch of steep hills. And then we
With its V6 engine and 9-speed automatic transmission, the Nissan Pathfinder can power your adventure. That's why J.D. Power ranks Nissan #1 in new vehicle quality among mainstream brands. The new V6-powered Nissan Pathfinder. For J.D. Power 2025 U.S. Initial Quality Study Award information, visit jdpower.com/awards.
You're a Hawkeye. You named your dog Kinnick and your cat Herky. Your morning alarm is back in black. Yep, you're a Hawkeye. And now it pays to be a Hawkeye with a Hawkeye account from Community Choice Credit Union. Low fees and great perks. Plus Iowa exclusives like your choice of a Hawkeye-powered Visa debit card, Iowa merchandise, and exclusive giveaways. You've spent more time at Finkbine than you have at your office, so we know you're a Hawkeye. Now make it pay with a Hawkeye account from Community Choice. Learn more at HawkeyeAccount.com.
All right, national anthem is complete here at Banks. Honestly, a pretty good crowd considering how frigid it is here in Iowa City. Before we get you today's starting lineups, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. 10-second station ID. This is Iowa Hawkeye Baseball. John about made me miss my last break there, making me laugh right as we went into the anthem there. Had that joke lined up for Kyle.
To be fair, I don't miss Kyle. I miss the space heater.
Thank you for the clarification. I'm sure he's following along. We'll have to hear about it maybe tomorrow or next time we see him. All right, time for today's starting lineups. We'll go first with the visiting Lindenwood Lions at 5-7 overall. A lot of similarities, similar names. A couple of changes for the Lions today compared to yesterday. They will be led off by Charlie Isom McCall, the shortstop, but followed by Will Geary, the leading hitter, at second base. For the Lions, at first base is Jake Radosevich batting third. William Zara is the catcher in the cleanup spot. Ethan Cantaria, the left fielder, will bat fifth. Philip Sirota plays right field for Lindenwood. He will bat sixth. 7, 8, 9. Tanner Simpson in the lineup as the DH today after a good at-bat yesterday. Tyler Ellis, the third baseman, bats eighth, and Cam Edwards in center field will round out the batting order for the Lions today. Defensively for Iowa, infield left to right, Jackson Frost at third, Cooper Schulte at short, Gable Mitchell at second, and Caleb Wolf at first. Outfield left to right, Joey Narrett, Jalen Ziegler, and Kellen Strohmeyer. Doing the catching today is Max Burt, and getting the start on the mound is grad senior Logan Rundy, right-handed pitcher from Piasta, by the way of Florida International most recently.
9 innings pitched on the season. He's given up 11 hits, 4 runs have all been earned. Just walked 1, 10 strikeouts. ERA is 4, and the whip is 1.33. And boy, as we mentioned just a minute ago, though, that one walk is that'll be the key number today. Get in, pound the zone. Take a team that's hitting, as their batting average now, it's 240 something.
Yes, 247.
247. Get in the zone. Trust your defense here. It's absolutely not a great day to hit. We saw both starting pitchers yesterday hit off the end of some bats, hit off some handle shots, and as a hitter, that'll you do not want to do that today.
Joked about it with Coach Heller. Couple of seeing eye singles, just some weak contact that found its way through. And yesterday for Lindenwood, Iowa had a couple of them too, to your point, John. I suspect that there will be a lot of weak contact today. And even if there is good contact, I'm not sure it's going anywhere at the ballpark today.
No, you can, the UCLA flag, Illinois UCLA flags are basically right over the right fielder's head. If you get one to there with some push, it might blow to the pole, but
going to be difficult anywhere else. Underway at 3:05 today in Iowa City as Logan Rundy pitches low and outside to Charlie Isom McCall. This is a righty-on-righty matchup to get us started. 1-0 pitch is high from Rundy. 2 balls, no strikes.
We had a faster anthem today, and we still started later.
I know. I don't know what pushed us back a few minutes. 2-0 pitch from Rundy. Swing and a miss. Good cut from Isom McCall, but Rundy ran it up and in on him. 2-1. 2-1 pitch. Pops foul over the Iowa dugout to the right. Rundy got the start against Houston down in Frisco last weekend. Iowa ultimately won the game 6-4. Rundy went 2 innings, gave up 4 hits, 2 runs. He struck out 2, had no walks. It was a game that Iowa's pitching staff did not issue any walks to the Houston Cougars in the win. 2-2, right down the middle, strike 3 called. Cody Oakes, the home plate umpire today. He was quick on that call. And a strikeout for Rundy to get us started.
Must have been looking for something, because that's 91, pretty much right over the middle of the plate. Just looking for breaking stuff, got fastball, and couldn't react.
That brings up Will Geary, left-handed hitter. And he takes a strike. Geary pulls Frost in at third for Iowa after bluffing the bunt. Rundy out of the windup. 0-1 pitch. Drifted down and away. 1 ball and 1 strike. Just underway in Iowa City. Hawkeyes and Lindenwood. This weekend meeting for the first time. 1-1 pitch from Rundy. Breaking ball. Took a lot off of that, and he caught the outer edge of the zone for a strike.
Yeah, going from low 90s to upper 70s there. That's a pretty good mix.
Logan's working very quickly. Missed with the fastball outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Rundy set from the windup. He brings home the 2-2. Ground ball up the middle. Schulte shifted over properly, and he throws out Geary, who is sprinting down the line, 2 away. We talked a lot about Geary yesterday. Good-looking ball player for Lindenwood.
Yeah, just a freshman, but boy, looks the part. He'll make some noise as the year goes along. He's had a good start to the year anyway, but he'll make some noise as it goes along.
Jake Radosevich, the batter. Brief pause for a moment as a ball from the bullpen on Iowa's side is leaked onto the field and got the attention of the umpires. No delays today, boys. Let's keep it moving. Righty-on-righty matchup. Rundy deals and gets a swing and a miss by Radosevich. Off speed, bottom of the zone. Good pitch from Logan. Rundy ready to roll. Next pitch is tapped foul over to the left. I like his pace.
Yes, 100%. At this point, let's not work the pitch clock. Get in there, get going, let's roll.
Combination of, maybe the weather, of course, but confidence. Logan looks really confident right now. Counts 0-2 on Radosevich. The pitch. Strike 3 called. Inside corner with the fastball. Couple of strikeouts for Rundy in the inning. Couldn't have drawn it up much better.
Boy, that's a lot of yapping at the umpire for a ball that's easily over the plate.
Logan looks good after the first inning. Gable Mitchell, Cooper Schulte, and Caleb Wolf are due up for Iowa in the bottom half when we come back. This is Hawkeye Baseball from Learfield.
Our mission at Oak Knoll is to provide exceptional retirement living and health services through Life Care. I'm Steve Rowe, CEO. We are a not-for-profit life plan community and have served the Iowa City area for 58 years. Oaknall is located near the University of Iowa hospitals and clinics, Kinnick Stadium, Carver Hawkeye Arena, Hancher Auditorium, and downtown Iowa City. Visit our website at oaknall.com to learn more. We are a proud sponsor of Hawkeye Athletics. Go Hawks!
Save time when you shop online with Hy-Vee. Hy-Vee makes it easy to order groceries online through our app or Hy-Vee.com. Pickup is always free. And if you have a Perks Plus membership, you get free delivery and free express pickup. Shop online with Hy-Vee and you can create and save grocery lists, shop the sales, and get fuel savers. Talk about convenient. Order groceries online today. Check out Hy-Vee.com or download the Hy-Vee app.
Oaknall's mission is to provide exceptional retirement living and health services through Life Care, a not-for-profit life plan community serving the Iowa City area for 59 years. Oaknall is conveniently located near the University of Iowa Healthcare Campus, Kinnick Stadium, Carver Hawkeye Arena, and downtown Iowa City. A proud sponsor of Hawkeye Athletics. Visit oaknall.com to learn more.
Gable Mitchell, Cooper Schulte, and Caleb Wolf will be the first Hawkeyes into the box. If anybody gets on, we'll see Kellen Strohmeyer, the cleanup hitter and right fielder for Iowa today. Batting fifth for the Hawkeyes is Mitch Wood, the DH. Joey Narrett plays left field. He'll bat sixth for Iowa. 7, 8, 9, Max Burt, the catcher. Jackson Frost, the third baseman. And Jalen Ziegler, the center fielder. Starting pitcher for Lindenwood today is right-handed junior Seth Bennis, transfer in from Indiana.
You mentioned Bennis, ball down there in the dirt. How good his stats were. 21 innings pitched this year, just 10 hits allowed. His last start against Northern Illinois, 7 innings, 1 hit, no runs, 4 walks, 5 strikeouts. Didn't get the win as the team ended up losing 3-2.
1 ball, no strikes on Gable Mitchell. Fouls back to the screen. Saw Gable's hit streak come to an end yesterday. His on-base streak continues, though.
Bennis has major league blood. Both of his uncles were in the major leagues, and his dad played in the minors. So
Mitchell turns away from a pitch up and in. Gable's on-base streak at 15 for Iowa. Just wanted to finish that thought, John.
Sure.
2 balls and a strike on him to start the bottom of the first. You'll see a fastball high. 3-1. Back to Bennis now for a moment. You read off the stats. I'm not sure which one's the most impressive.
Right.
The low hits, obviously the no runs is a big deal. Strikeout to walk ratio.
Yeah, I mean, he's 3-1 plus on 3.4 to 1 on the strikeouts. 10 hits.
3-1 to Mitchell is upstairs for ball 4.
And he instantly walks the guy, which sounds about right. Yeah. But that's one of the things Iowa did yesterday. We talked about it. Coming in. The outstanding ratio that the whole pitching staff had. 40. Now it's 43 walks to 83 strikeouts for Lindenwood. And Iowa yesterday drew double-digit walks and had a hit batter, and so really did a nice job.
Cooper Schulte up for Iowa now. He shows the bunt. And not sure if he pulled it back in time or if it was just a called strike. Anyway, Cooper's down 0-1.
Looked like he flinched at it and didn't get it pulled back.
Bennis has been working up, in and out of the zone. Next pitch is high again. He's not been able to pull the ball down yet. The first pitch to Gable was in the dirt, but everything else was above the letters, and he's continued that here with Schulte. Bennis stands at 6'2".
Talking to Coach Sutherland, similar pitcher to what Iowa saw yesterday. Just the breaking ball is a little different, but and the velocity is just a tick up. Bennis will be in the low 90s for the most part, but throws a little bit bigger breaking ball than we saw from Newell yesterday.
2 balls and a strike on Schulte. The pitch. Cooper goes to bunt this one, and again it's high. He pulled it back in time on that pitch, and it's 3-1. The pitch before was a really good slider that Cooper did not swing at, so really good discipline and some growth there from Schulte. He did stay away from that pitch. 3-1 now. Mitchell at first, nobody out. Bennis delivers, and Cooper takes a strike. 3-2.
Not sure then if he was on a real bunt or not, but boy, that's a perfect pitch to bunt. Fastball right in the middle of the plate. See if Mitchell goes on the move here with the full count.
The 3-2. Cooper took it for strike 3. I'm not sure. There's got to be a mix-up there.
Yeah, I can't even imagine. Coach Sutherland and Coach Heller looking at each other talking right now. I have no idea what just happened there with Cooper of taking two perfect fastballs right down the middle of the plate while squaring to bunt, but not actually bunting.
Has to be a mix-up there. You don't see Cooper do really anything like that. But, you know, there comes a point, hey, just play. Let's think about that for a minute there. Bunting with 2 strikes and even a pitch like that right down the middle. Bennis went same place twice in a row.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with him bunting. You can't take that pitch.
Caleb Wolf is up now, and he takes a strike. Bennis has found the zone now, not missing high anymore. He's working the bottom of the strike zone. Mitchell's still the runner at first. 0-1 on Wolf with 1 out. Pickoff move to first. Gable and Radosevich kind of meet on the turf there.
Gable's going to lose that wrestling. I know Gable has wrestling blood in him, but he's going to lose that one to Radosevich.
Yeah, that would be a 3-point takedown for the Lindenwood first baseman there. Counts 0-1. The pitch. Caleb popped up on the infield. It's drifting into shallow left now. Cantaria is there, and he makes the catch. Wolf flies out.
We got that breaking ball or off-speed pitch in on the hands.
Makes you wonder how the ball, with that pitch being so in for Caleb, how that ball wound up in left field.
Yeah, drug the hands through and left the barrel behind.
And so now with 2 outs, here's Kellen Strohmeyer. Good cut from Kellen, but he missed it. Bennis working high yet again. Kellen standing in from the left side. Mitchell with a short lead at first, the 0-1. Kellen takes just low and in. Good looking pitch from Bennis, but did not clip the zone. It's 1-1. Strohmeyer, a hitter for Iowa that could take advantage of the wind out to right today. Ball and a strike. Bennis set from the belt pitches. Breaking ball outside. A lot of bump to that one, and it stayed away. 2-1.
Yeah, that one just kind of popped up out of the hand and sailed up and wide.
Didn't it feel like we could run on Bennis? He's got a pretty slow move to the plate. It looks like. I don't know what the stats say.
Stats say no.
Fastball down, 3-1. No, we can't run on him?
No, we can't run
really?
on him. He has picked a guy off, but Zara is actually they're only teams are 6 for 10 running against him, and teams are only 1 for 3 against running on Bennis. So
3-1. Strohmeyer got his hands started, didn't go, and the pitch was high and away for ball 4. So at the very least, Iowa's driving the pitch count up. They've seen a lot of deep counts against Bennis in the first.
Well, Mitch Wood and I were talking about his ability to hit a 3-run home run right down the line today. We decided that maybe he should try the right field line. Might be a little easier to get it squeaking around the pole to right. But he'll have an opportunity here with 2 outs in the first.
You made a good observation yesterday with Mitch, kind of staking his claim to be the DH for Iowa, at least earning the time as it stands right now. He's in there with 2 outs, runners at first and second, slider low and away for ball 1. Wood has a couple home runs this week. Yanked one down the left field line against Loris for a 3-run shot on Wednesday, and had one yesterday, pretty much the same spot, just inside the foul pole. 1-0 pitch to Wood. Low. 2 balls and no strikes. Mentioned Cody Oakes, the home plate umpire. Chris Dykman at first. Don Umland at second. Eric Lovelace at third. Cody Oakes had a stint with Pro Ball, minor league baseball, as an umpire. Strike call, low inside corner. So you can imagine he's got a pretty fair strike zone, pretty good strike zone. It's been good today. 2 balls and a strike. Couple runners on for Mitch Wood. Righty on righty match up the pitch. Wood hits it just foul on the ground to third.
I've done 2 games this year and haven't complained about the strike zone, so I've been that might be a career high for me.
It is. Let me check my notes, John.
And I'm on a current streak, so this is great.
Yes.
Is that in the media guide anywhere?
Sam, let's fire up a new page. It's been pretty good so far this year, John.
It helps that TrackMan's been broken for at least half of each game.
True. 2-2 is low and away, ball 3. The runners were on the move there, so the double steal is on, and so Iowa's got a real opportunity here to strike first. Another full count. That is now the third one of the inning.
A 76-mile-an-hour breaking ball there. Great pitch to run on.
3-2 pitch to Wood. Ball 4, just below the zone. Man, it looked good from up here, but it was low. Third walk of the inning. They're loaded up for Joey Narrett. This guy came in with hardly any walks, John.
Yeah, I mean, and this is 5 walks on the year. He has 3 here in the first inning. Probably part of it is the cold. The other part of it is really good discipline. Iowa not nibbling on the edges. Bennis is nibbling on the edges, but they're all just off the plate. See if Joey can come through. He had a tough day yesterday.
First pitch, up and in on the hands, ball 1. How close are you to a red light here for Iowa hitters?
I still don't think you're. I don't think you're red because Bennis is a good pitcher. You saw what happened with Schulte when he got back into a groove and was able to just kind of pound the zone. So. I think you look in a spot, and you're very particular at this point.
Quick mound visit from the catcher, William Zera.
Joey, 341 on the year. 6 doubles, good gapper here, be good.
Yeah, really started strong the first couple of weekends. Let's see if he can bring it into week 4 here. The 1-0 pitch. At the knees for his strike. Good looking fastball, 92 there from Bennis. Bases are loaded for Narrett. One, swing and a miss. He chased one below the zone.
That's the one Joey had trouble with yesterday. I think if I'm Bennis, I'd probably double up and go right back to that one again and throw that changeup, bury it in the ground, and trust my catcher.
Bennis set with the 1-2. Here it comes. Check swing. They say that Joey went. Couldn't hold up. And you were right, John. That one was definitely buried. Narrett could not hold up. He strikes out, and Iowa leaves the bases loaded. A lot of traffic, a lot of work, but no runs for the Hawkeyes. We're through 1. No score between Lindenwood and Iowa. We're back after this. This is Hawkeye Baseball from Learfield.
1 second you're enjoying your first day off in forever. Then mid-lunch, your phone buzzes. A window's been broken at home and you're miles away. In 1 second, everything can change. That's why ADT offers security systems with 24/7 monitoring with tech that helps first responders prioritize your emergency. And with the ADT Plus app, you can stay informed and in control of your home from virtually wherever you are. When every second counts, count on ADT. Visit ADT.com to learn more.
Just one bite of the deliciously comforting flavor of easy cooking Eckrich smoked sausage is enough to take you all the way home. It takes you back to Grandma's famous sausage casserole made in her favorite pan. Its naturally hardwood smoked taste sends you away to those summer days with Dad at the grill. Take a bite and see for yourself that home isn't just a place, it's a taste. And we think you'll like it here. Eckrich.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by the University of Iowa. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of the university and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the university.
Iowa's defense back on the field as we've moved on to the second inning between Lindenwood and Iowa. 4, 5, and 6 due up for the Lions. William Zera, Ethan Canteria, and Philip Sirota. Zera, a right-handed hitter into the box, going no batting gloves today. That's a bold choice. Swings and fouls the first pitch off to the right.
Benny Wilmus.
Yes. If Benny were still around, he'd be no batting gloves today, so we'd say the same about him.
Oh, we'd say a lot about him, but that's a whole different issue.
Logan Rundy pitching for the Hawkeyes. Set Lindenwood down in order with a couple of strikeouts in the first. Rundy only threw 13 pitches in that first inning. We heard from Coach Heller before the game. Looking for 50 to 60 from Logan today. Ball and a strike. Pitch to Zera. Half swing, hit on the ground to first. Wolf scoops it up and will flip it to Rundy, who's covering for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, if you could get Rundy through 4 with that count, that'd be a pretty successful outing, I would think.
Left fielder, number 16, Ethan.
Let's get through 2 first, and then we'll just keep working on the rest.
That's right.
We seem to have a way of doing that last year.
Yes, we did. I was going to bring that up. I was thinking that's something I would have said last year, John. You'd have pumped my brakes a little
bit. What do you think if we get to this count? Well, that's 3 innings from now. Let's worry about this one first.
One thing that Logan's doing very well today, first pitch strike. He throws one by Canteria.
Yeah, Ison McCall, he got behind him to start, but boy, battled right back there and has been filling it up.
High fastball waved at and missed. It's 0-2 to the left-handed left fielder.
Steps out of the box and takes a break to regroup a little bit. That was just blown right past him.
Logan's ready to go. Here's the 0-2. Went to the same spot, this time not swung at by Canteria, and so it's 1-2. Don't mind it.
Can't blame him for looking back up there. Guy just chased it. You put it basically in almost exactly the same spot.
Rundy grips it and rips it. Change up low and away. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Canteria, a freshman, batting .296. Pretty decent strikeout candidate. He's got 10 of them on the season. Count even here, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Logan brings the glove to his face, now begins his motion home, and then fires a strike for his 3rd strikeout of the day past Canteria.
All looking, too. That's even more impressive, I think, is he's clearly has Lindenwood confused as they get up there and not seeing what they think they're going to see with 2 strikes.
Philip Sirota is up now, right-handed hitter. Stands in the middle of the box. He doesn't crowd it. Far away from the plate. First pitch hit back up the middle. Mitchell backhand stop. Jump throw from the hole. Wolf stretches but can't bring it in. And Sirota had beaten it out anyway. It was going to be a close play. Heck of an effort from Mitchell up the middle. Infield single for Sirota. That's the first hit of the game for either team.
What a grab there from Mitchell. And tried to make that play yesterday from his knees when he dove and cherry blossomed up his pants, but with that one he got enough on it that had a chance there. Good stretch from Wolfie, just couldn't quite beat the runner.
Tanner Simpson up now for Lindenwood, takes a first pitch strike. No score in the second inning. Rundy from the stretch now. Longer pause from Logan. Short lead at first. Change up down and out. Ball and a strike on Simpson, left-handed hitter. Getting the start today is the DH.
Just 0 for 4 on the year. 3 strikeouts. Put a charge in one yesterday, but ended up just being a loudish out.
Grundy's fallen behind here 2-1. Trying to nibble the edges of the zone. Try to get back in it now. 2-1, hit on the ground right to short. Cooper's there. He'll take it to second base himself for the force out. And that will do it. Relatively quick innings for Logan Rundy and the Iowa defense. Cannot say the same for Lindenwood's defense, who's quickly back out onto the field, but we've got no score as we go to the bottom of the second between the Lions and the Hawkeyes. Back after this, this is Hawkeye Baseball from Learfield.
Hey Hawks, it's Coach Ben McCullum. Join me for Hawk Talk on the Hawkeye Radio Network, weekly at the Watermill Kitchen and Bar. Check out the full schedule at HawkeyeSports.com. Go Hawks.
You power your day with passion and purpose. It's the same for Alliant Energy. We're modernizing the grid, blending new, renewable, and traditional energy sources to meet growing demand safely and reliably. We're rising to the challenge to meet your energy needs today and for generations to come. Visit AlliantEnergy.com/poweringbeyond to learn more.
Hey Hawks, it's Coach Ben McCullum. Join me for Hawk Talk on the Hawkeye Radio Network, weekly at the Watermill Kitchen and Bar. Check out the full schedule at HawkeyeSports.com. Go Hawks.
Hawkeye Baseball is brought to you by Riverside Casino and Golf Resort. Stop by today for a relaxing massage at the spa, fine dining at Ruthie's Steak and Seafood, and so much more. Visit Riverside Casino and Golf Resort today, located minutes south of Iowa City. Carly Pierce tonight at Riverside.
Okay.
If you're a country music fan.
I've heard that that promo played. On to the bottom of the second inning. Iowa loaded the bases in the first. Could not score, though. And 7, 8, 9 due up for the Hawks. Max Burt, first one up. And Bennis steals a strike. Bennis for Lindenwood threw 28 pitches in that first inning.
Rundy is less through 2 innings.
See if he settles in a bit in the second. So, partial wins there for Iowa in that first inning. One of the objectives, get that pitch count up, get this guy out of the game, and get to that Lindenwood bullpen. But if you're going to go to all that work to drive the pitch count up, might as well score, too.
You'd like to.
1-1 to Burt, outside, ball 2.
We talked about it. It's a day there. You're not sure how the chances are going to come, and so you get a couple guys on, and you want to find that one big hit, the well-timed hit.
Bennis works out of the stretch only. The 2-1 is fouled into the netting, straight back 2-2. Burt getting another start at catcher for Iowa. 345 hitter for the Hawks. 10 hits and 29 at-bats for Burt. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Late on 86.
I think fooled just a little bit. He was on fastball timing, then realized that ball might drop into the top of the zone. I think if he took it, he's probably staring at a full count, but really easy to say sitting up here.
One out for Jackson Frost. Got to get Jackson going this season. Just 2 hits and 31 at-bats. Bennis steals a strike on the outer third. They've got Frost to pull. They've got 3 infielders to the left of second base. Ton of room right where the second baseman would typically play for Jackson if he could roll one that way. The 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball outside. Zara tried to frame it in, but it stayed out. Didn't fool Cody Oakes.
And sometimes that's all it takes is kind of one of those cap rollers through second base to get a hit.
Ball and a strike. The pitch. Frost lines into right field. Right fielder coming forward. He makes the catch. Sirota on the grab, 2 down.
And sometimes you hit an absolute rope right at a guy, and when you're going bad. And Coach Sutherland was talking to me Wednesday night after the game, and it was one of the things that we were talking back and forth about was just, You want Jackson to focus on the positives of that at bat. Yes, it's an out. Yes, you're in a slump that you hate, but you did the right thing again. You took a fastball, you hit it hard the opposite way. That ball's bunted back into the screen as Ziegler squared around. So it's just so easy to get down on yourself when you're in kind of the funk that Jackson's in. But that's a good at bat. That's a quality at bat. It just doesn't end in anything for him.
And a pitch that was on the outer half of the plate, take it to right. That's a good approach for Frost. It'll come around. I mean, you look at Jackson, upper 200s, low 300s as a hitter last year, so he's got it in him. I mean, that was basically a full season playing for Iowa, too. Ziegler down in the count, 1-2 with the bases clear and 2 outs. Nothing doing so far for Iowa in the second.
Great day for Jalen yesterday, so see if he can get something started here with 2 outs and 2 strikes now.
Ben is set, and he brings home the 1-2. Ziegler hung with it and fouled it off to the right.
The other curveball that Bennis throws, you can kind of see the pop. The slider, little cutter's a little bit different.
Next pitch hit on the ground up the middle. Middle infielders come together, but it's through into center. Iowa has its first base hit of the day, courtesy of Jalen Ziegler right up the gut.
Ison McCall had him to pull just a little bit. That ball just rolled right back through the middle. Turns the order over.
Iowa women's basketball at the Big Ten tournament. Semifinal game against Michigan. Good start for the Hawkeyes. Just underway, up 7-0 on the Wolverines. We'll be keeping a close eye on that. 9-0 now? Good. You've got the live updates over there. Iowa wrestling, the Big Ten championships in State College, Penn State University. 4 semifinalists for Iowa after the morning session.
There's some good and some not as good results today.
Yeah. A couple of matches that came right down to the end and did not go Iowa's way earlier today. Here's Gable Mitchell. He's up for the second time today. He walked in the first. Bennis approaching 50 pitches. He's got 2 outs in the second. Good lead at first for Ziegler. He's bouncing from foot to foot. Next pitch to Gable, up and in. 2 balls and no strikes. Bennis cannot find it with Gable. As much as speed as Iowa has today, you got to think it's a little hard to run in the cold.
Still different, but again, it's harder for the catcher to grip it and throw it. I mean, it works both ways on that side of it too.
Gable just under a 2-0 fastball, fouled it back. Throw that one again. See if Gable can barrel it up. That was center. Ziegler, the runner at first for Iowa. Bottom of the second, 2 outs, no score. 2-1 to Mitchell. There goes JZ. Gable hits it in the air deep to right, but Sirota has plenty of room into the gap and makes the catch for the 3rd out. Ziegler picks up a 2-out single, but that's all for Iowa in the second. We're on to the 3rd. Nothing doing for either team so far. We're back after this. This is Hawkeye Baseball from Learfield.
1 second, you're enjoying your first day off in forever. Then mid-lunch, your phone buzzes. A window's been broken at home and you're miles away. In 1 second, everything can change. That's why ADT offers security systems with 24/7 monitoring with tech that helps first responders prioritize your emergency. And with the ADT Plus app, you can stay informed and in control of your home from virtually wherever you are. When every second counts, count on ADT. Visit ADT.com to learn more.
All right, class, tell me about your weekend. Leo?
Well, my sister wanted to go camping, so my parents took us in our new Nissan Pathfinder through a mountain trail.
Thank you, Leo.
No, it's not over yet. My brother wanted to explore some caves, so we drove up a bunch of steep hills. And then we
With its V6 engine and 9-speed automatic transmission, the Nissan Pathfinder can power your adventure. That's why J.D. Power ranks Nissan #1 in new vehicle quality among mainstream brands. The new V6-powered Nissan Pathfinder. For JD Power 2025 U.S. Central Quality Study Award information, visit jdpower.com/awards.
Care.org.
Hawk fans, experience your home away from home at Coralville's finest all-suite hotels. Homewood Suites and Home to Suites by Hilton each offer guests spacious suites, complimentary breakfast, 24-hour fitness center, pool, hot tub, guest laundry, and convenient locations. Let their warm and friendly staff take care of you and your family as you visit Hawkeye Country.
Top of the third inning in Iowa City. Tyler Ellis, Cam Edwards, Charlie Isom McCall due up for Lindenwood. No score yet. Logan Rundy back to work for the Hawks on the mound. Talked with Coach Heller before the game. So on a day like today when it's this cold, low to mid 30s, you lose your hands, you're in trouble. So you don't want to be out in the field for too long. Iowa has put a lot of pressure on Lindenwood pitching in their defense. Nothing to show for it yet. Logan Rundy has been very good for the Hawkeyes today. Very quick innings. Rundy still under 30 pitches as he deals a spinner that's fouled off by Ellis. Right-handed arm, right-handed stick for this matchup. Floated a pitch high and away. Counts even at 1. Each team with 1 hit today, 1 for 7, both the Lions and the Hawkeyes. 3 strikeouts for Rundy, 3 for Bennis. But Bennis has walked 3 Iowa hitters. Logan Rundy's had a clean slate in that department this afternoon. Rundy takes a moment on the backside of the mound, now readdresses the rubber and is set to pitch the 2-1 to Ellis. There's a fastball. Called a strike, 2-2. Ellis, a sophomore, batting .233 for the Lions this season. 7 of 30 on the season. Does have 3 extra base hits. All doubles. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Rundy spun it. And Ellis, his swing was over the top of it. Rundy has had at least 1 strikeout in each of the first 3 innings. That's the first swinging strikeout for Rundy today. And now flip things over to the left side. Here's Cam Edwards. Good cut from Edwards, but comes up empty. He was the 2-hitter for Lindenwood yesterday, was held hitless. So he gets bumped all the way down to 9 now. Left-handed hitter. And the 0-1 is slapped foul past Frost at third. That hugged the line for a bit, but spun foul. Edwards, a senior, plays center field, a good center field for the Lions. 189 hitter. Has the most strikeouts on the team, though, 16. 16 strikeouts, 5 walks. No balls and 2 strikes. Rundy way ahead here. He feels it and deals it. Just low. Tried to bring in the breaking ball through the back door, but couldn't keep it high enough to be called a strike. 1-2. Hit in the air down the left field line. Frost giving it a look, and he will pull up as that ball goes foul into the Lindenwood bullpen. Four strikeouts for Rundy, looking for number 5 against Edwards, the 9-hitter. Logan rocks and brings home the 1-2 in the dirt, blocked nicely by Burt behind the plate. All 3 pitches have been very effective for Logan today. The fastball, when he's needed it, he's gotten it. Slider and change have been good as well. The 2-2. In on the hands and fouled straight back over our heads. We'll do it again.
Edwards, 16 strikeouts on the year, but doing a nice job fighting off here.
And Logan's really worked all around. He's gone low and away. He's gone up and in. See what he tries here on 2-2. Bases are clear and 1 out. Longer pause from Rundy this time. Now he begins his motion and comes home with it. Strike 3 called. He went fastball low and in, and another caught-looking strikeout for Logan. Back-to-back in this third inning. Back-to-back strikeouts, that is. He got a swing and a miss from Ellis, and he caught Edwards looking. We'll go to the top now.
And that catches a lot of the plate, too, and the Lindenwood hitters are questioning Cody Oak's strike zone, but boy, it's a clear strike.
Full ball in the zone.
Yes, 100%.
I love that pitch there from Rundy. Goes front door slider. Starts at the left hip, the front hip of Isom McCall, and drops in that low and in quadrant of the strike zone. He's up ahead early, 0-1. Next pitch. Tried it again, just missed it this time, 1-1.
Stepped away because I felt like I was sniffling constantly. When you get out of this booth and the wind hits you, whew, buddy, it is cold with the north wind.
We're getting some respite up here, are we?
We actually are. It's
for once, it's not blowing in here, huh?
Yeah, it's not blowing directly in, which is a win.
Again, talked about it pregame. Considering the conditions, this is a really good crowd. Better than yesterday. 2 balls and a strike. Rundy deals. Slider low and away. Ball 3. First time we've seen Logan get to a 3-ball count today. (3-1) from Rundy. Lined into right. Strohmeyer coming forward a step or two, and he's got it. Isom McCall lines out to right. And we'll move on to the bottom of the third. Another 1-2-3 inning for Rundy. Adds a couple more strikeouts to his total. He's up to 5 now. We're on to the bottom of the third. No score between Lindenwood and Iowa. This is Hawkeye Baseball from Learfield.
If you or someone you know is having thoughts of suicide, experiencing a mental health or substance use crisis, or just needs someone to listen, 988 provides a direct connection to free, confidential, and compassionate support. When you call, text, or chat 988, you'll be quickly connected to trained crisis counselors who will listen to your concerns, provide support, and connect you to additional resources if needed. There is hope. You are not alone. For 24/7 support, call or text 988 or chat 988lifeline.org.
We love it when the Hawkeyes do their thing, because if there's anyone who can appreciate building a legacy, it's John Deere. We've been growing our team since 1837, recruiting the best thinkers, doers, and makers to craft innovations that outpace the competition. Because whether it's cultivating the earth with a tractor or reshaping it with a 40-ton excavator, the machines we build are building America. Nothing runs like a Deere.
University of Iowa Healthcare is here for you no matter where you are in the state, changing medicine and changing lives for all of Iowa and beyond. Visit uihealthcare.org.
2-3-4 coming to the plate for Iowa in the bottom of the third inning. Each team with 1 hit. No runs across yet. Iowa threatened with the bases loaded in the first, but could not score. Had a 2-out single from Jalen Ziegler in the last inning, but that was it. Schulte will lead it off. He struck out looking in a bit of a, what seemed like to us up here, maybe a miscommunication on some signs or what the plan was. Half swing by Schulte, in on the hands, fouled it off to the right. Iowa wearing their black tops today with Iowa spelled out in gold block lettering. Gold numbers, gold last name on the back side. White pants for Iowa today, gold cleats. Schulte takes a slow breaking ball at the top of the zone. 0-2. Iowa's got the gold caps in the field with the black bill, the black block eye on the front panel of the hat. Lindenwood with black caps in the field. They wear an old gold top today with white pants. 0-2. Schulte swings and misses. Went back to the off speed. Good pitch from Bennis.
I mean, he landed that for a strike too, so just got to follow it, track it, and hope for the best, and that was not the best for Cooper. 13-4, Iowa women at the end of the first quarter.
Woo, suffocating defense, I'd imagine then.
It would seem that way. That was under Coach McCaffrey and Coach Bluter. I'm not sure we ever really went with suffocating defense that often, and now with Coach McCullum and Coach Jensen, it's at least come up a little bit more often.
One out for Caleb Wolf. He takes a strike. The Iowa men's team against Nebraska tomorrow to wrap up the regular season. Righty on lefty matchup. Wolf flied out to left and now sends one left side. This is off the third baseman's glove. And Wolf is on with an infield single. Trickled into left there. Tough play for Ellis to the backhand short hop and couldn't make the play.
Yeah, he was in just a little bit. And again, it's another one of those. He had that yesterday too. Ball that wasn't hit as hard at him as he probably thinks originally. I mean, when you're a third baseman and you're playing in front of the bag, your instincts are protect yourself, and then that ball doesn't get on you quite as quick.
Bennis goes breaking ball outside for ball one. I really liked how Coach Heller said it, though, when he talked about Ellis at third. Had a couple of coin flip plays that he, could have made to help his team out. He wasn't overly critical or anything, but I think that's a really fair assessment. And it kind of led to the question, all right, are we going to try to go after this guy with some bunts maybe or some small ball? Strohmeyer, the batter for Iowa now.
And for Ellis, in Ellis's defense, his day in the field didn't affect his day at the plate. He was 3 for 4, so.
1-1 to Strohmeyer. Check swing. He went, they say. A couple of those have gone against the Hawks today. Not able to hold up. Had really good discipline in the first inning. Trying to pick that breaking ball back up from Bennis. Down on the count 1-2 is Strohmeyer. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss.
Well, what Bennis has done this second time through is he's brought more of the overhand curveball, that big looping 12-6 curveball. First time through was sliders and cutters, and Iowa's seen a lot of that. You throw that big curveball, and it's just a different look, and Iowa hitters not adjusting very well to it right now.
And really, it's not that far out of the zone either from Bennis, which makes it, a really good pitch. It's about those two to Strohmeyer there, the last two, maybe a ball in and a ball down.
Well, and he's also in the zone with it too, and that's, as I heard Coach Sutherland tell me, Coach Heller told you in the interview, one of the things that maybe Bennis didn't do as well at Indiana was land that first strike. And now that he's added that pitch for a strike to go with a good active fastball, you start seeing the numbers he's had this year.
Right. Mitch Wood, the batter for Iowa, 2 outs. Runner at first is Caleb Wolf. The 0-1 to Wood is outside. Went changeup there and missed, 1-1. It's been the spin that's been good for Bennis. The changeup has been just okay. Iowa's had a good eye on that one. Wolf with a good lead at first, the 1-1. Mitch took it low, and Wolf with a delayed steal and takes second. Didn't hear anything from the Lindenwood infield either that let the catcher know he was going, although I'm sure he saw him.
No, just kind of caught everybody, took everybody napping there and took second base. Another chance for Wood with a runner in scoring position.
2-1 count, the pitch. Outside, off the plate. Nicely done by Mitch to lay off, 3-1. Joey Narrett on deck. Wood's already walked today. Bennis set with the 3-1. Wood's got a great lead at second base. Here's the pitch to Wood. Outside and low, ball 4. Iowa winning the freebie battle by a mile right now.
Boy, and you hit it on the head yesterday, too. You mentioned something later in the broadcast about see if Iowa can win a 3-2 count, and then turns out Iowa was 8 for 8 in those yesterday.
Those are some of those accessory stats that we see taped up on the wall in the dugout. Here's Joey Narrett, good cut. Couldn't hit the off speed though. High pitch from Bennis.
Well, football, you talk about hidden yards. That's kind of one of those hidden things in baseball. How do you win those? How do you extend innings? Do those types of things?
Big spot here for Narrett, trying to pick things back up. He's gone cold lately. The 0-1. Hit in the air to center. Center fielder running back to the track, to the wall. He dropped it as he slid into the wall. Hawkeyes on the move. Wolf scores. Here comes Wood. He scores. They'll slam on the brakes as Narrett stops at third. And look at him. He's fired up. 2-0 Hawks.
That is 104 off the bat off that looping 74-mile-an-hour breaking ball. Saw it, drove it. Edwards got there, just couldn't pull it in when he made the kind of semi-diving play at it right in front of the Hawkeyes written out there on the right center field wall. Great ball from Narrett.
Edwards kind of has the surrender cobra thing going out there. He can't believe that he couldn't make the play. It went off his glove. Heck of an effort by him out there in center. But, boy, did Joey Narrett need that or what?
That was well struck. And that's, we're talking about that with Frosty, too. Sometimes you just want something positive to happen. And it's a well-struck ball. And, that's a ball Edwards is going to tell you he should catch 9 times out of 10, 99 times out of 100. You make that run, you get there. You got to help your pitcher out. But Narrett will take the triple.
2-0 Hawks. Bottom of the third, Max Burt trying to bring home Joey Narrett, the 0-1 from Bennis. Strike call just below the letters, 0-2. Feel like that's a pitch that Max can drive.
First runs all year given up by Bennis.
That's right.
Breaks his streak at 23 innings, 23 2/3 this year.
0-2 to Burt. Low. Ooh, he wanted that, didn't he? Good job laying off, though. Max has some power, too. Iowa's catcher standing in from the right side. A ball and 2 strikes with 2 outs. Runner at third. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Out in front of the breaking ball. Good pitch from Bennis. And he gets the strikeout of Burt. But the big hit of the inning is the 2 RBI triple with 2 outs from Joey Narrett. And Iowa leads through 3, 2-0. We're back after this. This is Hawkeye Baseball from Learfield.
1 second, you're enjoying your first day off in forever. Then mid-lunch, your phone buzzes. A window's been broken at home and you're miles away. In 1 second, everything can change. That's why ADT offers security systems with 24/7 monitoring with tech that helps first responders prioritize your emergency. And with the ADT Plus app, you can stay informed and in control of your home from virtually wherever you are. When every second counts, count on ADT. Visit ADT.com to learn more.
It's time for Trash Day Nose Yoga with Hefty. Let's transform stinky scenarios with a joyful scent of Fabuloso. Inhale. You forgot to empty your kid's lunchbox. Exhale. A field of lavender. Inhale. Stinky leftovers. Exhale. Watermelon in the summer. That's the power of Hefty Ultra Strong Trash Bags with Fabuloso.
Hefty, hefty, hefty!
Owls and dingers.
At the game or at home, Wimmer's premium quality hot dogs and sausages will score with family and friends. Take the highest quality beef and pork and you get the best tasting hot dog. Wimmer's, the official hot dog of the Hawkeyes. Logan Rundy back out for the top of the 4th inning, and if you were to take Coach Heller at his word, you would assume this is Logan's last inning of work. Be nice to get a nice clean inning here to send him through the 4th. Iowa leads 2-0 on the 2-out, 2 RBI triple from Joey Narrett. Iowa's first 2-out RBIs of the weekend, if I remember correctly. They did not get any yesterday, but came up with a big clutch hit there. 2-3-4 now for Lindenwood. Will Geary steps in. First pitch from Rundy. Lined out into left. Narrett on the run. In, dives. Oh, what a catch! Comes up with the hit. Comes up with the glove. That is a risky play with the speedy Geary running around, but Narrett dives and pulls it off the turf top for the first out of the inning.
We've seen Joey make quite a few plays like that this season. extra base saving, run saving plays. And he helps Logan Rundy out to get the first out of the inning. Great play by Narrett. He's having a very good game, as you just said there, John. Both aspects, offensively, defensively, very well done. And that ball gets by him. I mean, Gary's at least at third.
That's trouble. Yeah, it's big trouble.
Here's a fly ball into right center, slicing away from Ziegler and over his head. That'll take one hop and go off the wall. Ziegler getting it in quickly. And that is a one-out double for Radosevich.
I kind of poked fun at Radosevich yesterday with the speed, and that Ziegler made that a really close play at second base.
Yes.
I mean, not like bang bang or anything, but for a ball out into the gap that you think should be a fairly easy double.
A true double, no doubt, yes. Jalen got that in quickly. You could tell that ball was trouble off the bat. That looked like my golf swing, John, which is not good.
Slice and finding a way to carry into trouble.
Yes. So a one-out double for the Lions as they look to answer Iowa in the top of the fourth. The Hawkeyes with 2 runs in the bottom of the third. Logan Rundy approaching 50 pitches, so he's near that limit. Would love to see him get through this inning as he faces Zara, right-handed hitter. With 1 out, the 1-0 pitch hit on the ground is short. Schulte is there. He brings it in. He steps, he throws, 2 down.
Yeah, I would assume that Coach Obermueller and Coach Heller had a conversation with Rundy and be like, you're good for this inning, right? So it's not a hard limit of 50, 55, whatever. You could tell even talking to Coach Heller in the pregame, it's an ish. And so it was a go out there. You're going to get the ball this inning. Go get us 3 outs and be done with it.
Well, and this right here, I know I don't want to fixate on pitch count, but this is pitch number 50. I mean, man, if he gets this out, who's to say he won't come out in the 5th? And he gets a fly ball to left. Narrett underneath it. He's got it. And Logan Rundy dealing through 4. Gets out of trouble with the 1-out double.
Might have bought himself 1 more inning.
We'll go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Iowa 2, Lindenwood nothing. This is Hawkeye Baseball from Learfield.
Can you think of anything that costs the same today as it did 10 years ago? There isn't much. That is, unless you're a Mid-American Energy customer. Thanks to all the renewable energy we're generating, our customers pay nearly the same rate for electricity today as they did back when we were all singing, "Call Me Maybe." And with Mid-American making even more investments in clean energy, you can count on enjoying those same affordable rates for the next decade. Now that's obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
You're a Hawkeye. You named your dog Kinnick and your cat Herky. Your morning alarm is back in black. Yep. You're a Hawkeye. And now it pays to be a Hawkeye with a Hawkeye account from Community Choice Credit Union. Low fees and great perks, plus Iowa exclusives like your choice of a Hawkeye-powered Visa debit card, Iowa merchandise, and exclusive giveaways. You've spent more time at Finkbine than you have at your office, so we know you're a Hawkeye. Now make it pay with a Hawkeye account from Community Choice. Learn more at HawkeyeAccount.com.
Oak Knoll's mission is to provide exceptional retirement living and health services through Life Care, a not-for-profit life plan community serving the Iowa City area for 59 years. Oak Knoll's conveniently located near the University of Iowa Healthcare Campus, Kinnick Stadium, Carver Hawkeye Arena, and downtown Iowa City. A proud sponsor of Hawkeye Athletics. Visit oakknoll.com to learn more. Before we start the bottom of the 4th inning, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is Hawkeye Baseball from Learfield.
John Evans and John Leo at Duane Banks Field in Iowa City. Iowa leading Lindenwood 2-0 as we move on to the bottom of the 4th. 8, 9, and 1. Frost, Ziegler, Mitchell come to the plate for the Hawks. Jackson in the box, the right-handed hitting third baseman. Takes a strike low and in from Seth Bennis, who continues to pitch for Lindenwood. Frost connected well on a line out to right, his first plate appearance in the 2nd. He's 0 for 1 today and has seen a couple of strikes now. Hasn't swung the bat yet.
Inner half fastballs just dotting the inside part of the plate.
Bennis has thrown 3 innings, given up 3 hits, 2 runs. He's walked 4, but he has 6 strikeouts. So he's really filling up his line there. Ball and 2 strikes on Frost. Bennis from the stretch, first base side of the rubber for this hurler. The pitch. Frost hits in the air, deep to right center. Outfielders on the run. Right fielder over in the gap and sprinting full speed makes the catch. Right in front of the wall. Sirota got over there.
I hate to harp on it. It's another good at bat. It's another out, but it's another good at bat for Jackson. So just stick to doing what you're doing.
And to strengthen that point, John, as we've been watching this week, they have been good at bats. I think at the beginning of the year, Jackson looked a little confused, maybe a little off. And so he doesn't look off right now. It's just he's not getting the production, the reward yet. But I'm right there with you to bring that point home that the at-bats look much better for him. It'll come.
Well, I even saw that his first at-bat on Wednesday night, he fell behind 0-2, and to your point exactly, looked lost. Strike across there. Battled back and actually drew a walk. It was when Iowa scored. I think it was 4 runs in the second inning there. But, he battled and ended up on base. And so, again, one of those doesn't turn into a hit, doesn't look that flashy in the stats, but it was an effective at-bat.
1-1 to Ziegler. He offers it a high breaking ball, fouled it off to the clubhouse to the right.
I think he lined out to third later on in the game. I mean, just a series of things again of well-hit balls just right at somebody.
Jay-Z down in the count 1-2. Bennis delivers. Fouled off the hands over to the right. Go ahead, John.
Oh, no, I was just to say Michigan had cut the lead to 3, but Iowa back out 25-17 now. 3 minutes to go in the first half.
All right. Hang on to that lead. Go into the locker room with the lead. Bennis deals the 1-2. Ziegler hits on a line to right. Sirota forward. He's got it. He's been very active out there in right. Iowa doing a lot to take that ball over to right. It's not carrying well enough. They're not hitting it well enough to get it up into that wind.
Yeah, they're actually hitting pretty decent line drives instead of actually the kind of a towering loopers there that might catch some hook to that right field corner.
And so with 2 outs and the base is empty, here's Gable Mitchell. Gable looking for his first hit of the weekend. Walked 3 times yesterday, has walked already today. On base streak at 15 now. No balls and a strike on Mitchell. The pitch outside, 1-1. Count even at 1 for Mitchell. Iowa on top 2-0. Here's a line drive right on cue into left field for a base hit. There you go, Gable.
Why didn't you ask for it yesterday? Actually, you may have been at the end as you were trying to will the hitting streak to continue there.
Starting a new one up today.
That'll get him back to 500 now in the season.
And we talked about it yesterday. We talked about it with Coach Heller. I mean, we've got enough of a sample size here. I mean, Gable is hitting, now you said back up to 500. Okay, we're in week 4 of the year. This isn't limited at bats, right? I mean, this is getting to be a big enough sample size here.
Yeah, you're talking about over 50 at bats now, so that it's just not a hot weekend at this point.
Cooper Schulte up for Iowa. He's 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts today. And they've got him shifted to pull about as extreme as you can be defensively. So you've got the first baseman, Radosevich, holding Mitchell on. Second baseman is to the left of second base. They've got 3 infielders over to the pull side of Schulte, the right-handed hitter. The infield for Lindenwood, they're jumping up and down. They're They're getting cold out there. Isom McCall, the shortstop, is, oh boy, he's jumping up and down. He's cold.
They've had some longer innings, and then now you're throwing over to first to hold runners.
Everybody's got sleeves on today. I think maybe Sirota in right doesn't have sleeves on. Everybody else does.
He's way tougher than I am.
Yes. Me too. 0-1 pitch. Schulte laid off.
Yeah, it's Schulte and Gable that both have the full head flap covering.
Yep. Gable with a good lead at first. There he goes, the 1-1, swing and a miss, throw down to second. Gable beat this one. Mitchell was caught stealing yesterday, but not today. It was a pretty good throw there from Zara, but a little bit late. Good jump from Gable.
It's just an awkward cover when you're in that offensive shift as well. As Geary, although Geary's a shortstop by normal trade, so for him it's a fairly normal move, but most second basemen, that's a strange play.
1-2, Schulte hits on the ground. It's a slow bleeder through right. This is going to score Mitchell. He's around third, and he touches home 3-0. Cooper Schulte looks into the dugout and just throws his palms to the sky. Sure, we'll take it, whatever.
What was the word that Coach Heller used with you in the pregame? A chart buster? Yeah. That's a chart buster. They've got everybody shifted. That ball is three balls off the plate on a changeup. Cooper goes with it, sees it, and just, 76 in, 73 out, but he rolls it through a completely empty right side.
If they're playing straight up, that's a tough play for the second baseman because he has to charge it so hard to come get it. It's Caleb Wolf's turn now. Iowa on top 3-0, bottom of the fourth. Wolf 1 for 2. Singled and scored last inning. 2 outs, the 1-0. Wolf scooped under it and fouled it back.
And Mitchell's third stolen base on the year turns into a big one.
Just how the Hawkeyes drew it up there.
That is small ball right there at its finest.
There goes Schulte. The 1-1 is high. Throw down to second. It pulled Isom McCall off the bag towards the second baseman. And so Schulte slides in safely underneath it.
That was almost a pitch out. High fastball. I guess it was it's an off-speed pitch, it turns out, I guess, but it must have been a change up, and so it's actually a pretty good pitch to throw. Zara just tailed it.
Yep. 2-1 on Wolf, trying to drive in another run. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Good cut. Wolf had eyes on that right field wall over there. 2-2.
That is a bigger cut than you normally see Wolfie take. He's kind of serving balls into the left center field, right center field gap. That one was trying to serve in the dental lot.
Count even at 2 now. Bennis ready. Checking Schulte at second. The pitch. Ground ball that is just foul at third. Looked good for a moment.
Boy, that's the one I was thinking too, with Isom McCall kind of trying to keep Schulte there. You have almost the same situation in reverse. If he could just roll one through the left side this time.
Yes.
And you see Ellis pop well off the line now at third.
Caleb skies this into left field. Cantaria moves over a few steps and he makes the catch for the third out. Good inning for Iowa, couple hits, another run across, 3-0 Hawks. We're moving on to the fifth after this. This is Hawkeye Baseball from Learfield.
1 second you're enjoying your first day off in forever. Then mid-lunch, your phone buzzes. A window's been broken at home and you're miles away. In 1 second, everything can change. That's why ADT offers security systems with 24/7 monitoring with tech that helps first responders prioritize your emergency. And with the ADT Plus app, you can stay informed and in control of your home from virtually wherever you are. When every second counts, count on ADT. Visit ADT.com to learn more.
It's time for Trash Day Nose Yoga with Hefty. Let's transform stinky scenarios with a joyful scent of Fabuloso. Inhale. You forgot to empty your kid's lunchbox. Exhale. A field of lavender. Inhale. Stinky leftovers. Exhale. Watermelon in the summer. That's the power of Hefty Ultra Strong Trash Bags with Fabuloso.
Hefty, hefty, hefty.
For all things college baseball, including live games and talk, tune into Sirius XM College Sports Radio, channel 84, and streaming on the XM app. Iowa women's basketball leads Michigan at halftime, semifinals of the Big Ten tournament, 28-22.
At the break?
At the break.
All right. Good deal.
Logan Rundy bought himself another inning. There is a left-hander warming up, not throwing from the mound yet, but getting his arm loose down in the Lindenwood bullpen.
Okay. We'll see what the Lions elect to do next time they have to make that decision. But for now, Coach Heller, Coach Obermueller, and Logan Rundy, they're going to run it back here for the fifth. Sirota, Simpson, Ellis. Iowa on top 3-0 in what's been a well-played game by both teams. Rundy winds and fires. First pitch that's hit in the air down the right field line. Strohmeyer's giving it a look. He's running over. Kellen will run out of room. Just a few feet out of play into the Iowa bullpen.
Yeah, that ended up actually being closer to the edge fence than I thought it was going to. I thought it was just going to, especially with the wind pushing that way, I thought it would just push more and more into the Iowa bullpen. But that was...
Have you noticed the wind shift, John? I can't really tell. Here's a punch out to right center, and Ziegler's over, gliding to make the play. One away. I thought at the beginning of the game it was blowing over to right. Now it almost feels like it's blowing out to right.
I'd agree with that. Yeah, the flags, I think, before were probably pushing more toward the field of play, and now certainly out to at least quartering out, if not almost fully out to right, which again is why we're not getting wind in here now.
Thank goodness. That ball is struck well to right, and it's going to be trouble. Strohmeyer will look up and watch it go. That's Tanner Simpson. Had a good at bat yesterday, and he cranks a solo home run to right. That got out in a hurry. It's 3-1 now.
104 off the bat, goes 399. That'll do it. Don't know that one mattered where the wind was blowing.
Right. Good looking swing from Simpson. He has Lindenwood's third hit, and that one produces a run. A one-out solo home run for Lindenwood. It's 3-1. Iowa still in front. And here comes the 8-hitter Tyler Ellis. He got a piece of that and fouled it back. Rundy settle back. Yeah, we know that this is towards the end of the line for Logan today. No balls in his strike. The pitch. Not hit him. Okay.
And you mentioned it at the break. It'd be really nice with just the outing Rundy's had, get through this inning, be in line for the win. But now you're going to stress that here real quick.
Coach Heller to the walkie-talkie quickly. Communicating down the line into the bullpen. Top of the order's on deck. This is Cam Edwards, whom Rundy struck out looking back in the third. Let's see if Logan can get back on track here. Short lead at first base with one out. Rundy set and he pitches. Here's a bunt, third base side. Frost scoops it up, no throw. Frost went to the glove and never really picked it up out of the glove there, and Edwards has enough speed, got down the line, first and second now for Lindenwood, and one out in the top of the order up.
Yeah, more for a guy hitting 189, why you don't think he's going to bunt there.
Coach Heller moving around in the dugout. Max Burt is walking out to the mound to talk with the pitcher. Coach Pearson a little bit frustrated there on that butt single from Edwards.
Birdie was directed to go out to make the mound visit. We'll see if Coach Heller follows here.
Doesn't look like it yet. So we'll stick with Logan. Top of the order, Isom McCall is up. 3-1 Iowa, but Lindenwood putting some pressure on. First and second, one out. Grundy kicks and fires. Slider for a strike, bottom of the zone. Good start.
When that hit batter, Tyler Ellis, hit by pitch, that was the first free base given up by Grundy. Talked about how important that would be on a day like today.
Oh, 1 in the dirt. Max knocked it down. Able to locate it right away. 1-1. Isom McCall 0 for 2 today for Lindenwood with a strikeout and a fly out to right. Frost in at third, even with the bag. Now he backpedals. Grundy's 1-1. Inside corner, called a strike, 1-2. Good spot. Grundy's got 5 strikeouts. He's got a 1-2 count now on Isom McCall. Longer pause from Logan. The pitch. Line drive, foul to right.
Love to see that same pitch again in that tunnel, but now throw the off-speed pitch. See if he recognizes it and maybe swings over the top of it.
Yeah, I'm there with you. First and second for Lindenwood in the 5th. They've got one out. The 1-2 from Grundy. Ground ball to third. Frost waits for it. He goes to second. In time there. Throw to first is high. Runner coming down from third. He's going to score. Gable Mitchell is asking for interference at second base because the runner slid into the bag and Mitchell airmailed that ball over Wolf's head, and that allowed the runner to score then from third, and it's 3-2. Coach Heller out of the dugout to talk, and they're going to have a little discussion about it. Frost in a tough spot there at third. Wasn't sure if he wanted to come forward and field it or stay back. He stayed back, and it was a close play then at second.
Yeah, I wasn't convinced that the out was done at second, so that was a good play to get the out. I can't picture how this is going to get overturned, but...
Umpires meeting now to the right of the mound. Will take a look at it. Yeah, I'm not sure. Gable's throw was well high.
Have you ever had a guy bearing down at you at second base?
Right. Right. I'm saying that he was certainly impacted. I don't know if it, legally or illegally, though.
I have a scar on my knee from getting taken out.
Well, Lindenwood showing some fight here, John. Free base comes around to hurt Grundy, which is a shame because it's only his first one of the day. Only one of the day.
So as it stands now, that'll be a fielder's choice RBI. Actually, it won't be an RBI. It'll be an error. So unearned. Second run will be unearned on the Mitchell throwing error.
Umpires taking a look at things. That was a quick review. I don't think a quick review is going to help. Out at second. Well, of course, we knew that. That's not what we were looking at. You say safe at first. Okay, well, we knew. Well, I was fairly confident he was out at second.
It was close. You hit that on the head. It was close at second. But this is a big at bat now because Geary's.
He's done plenty, hasn't he?
He hasn't done anything, but he's had, again, we keep talking about with Frost, he's had a lot of quality outs, and so one of these times something positive is going to happen for him.
3-2 is our score in the 5th. Iowa holding a 1-run lead. Time called. I think this will do it for Logan. Yep. Pitching change coming for the Hawks in the 5th. Just couldn't quite get Logan through it. And Iowa will go to the bullpen. We'll see who comes out from the right field corner when that door opens up. 2 runs across for Lindenwood in the 5th. The lead is down to 1 for the Hawkeyes at 3-2. We'll introduce the new Iowa pitcher when we come back from this pitching change break. This is Hawkeye Baseball from Learfield.
Go for the big Honda savings at your local Honda dealer. Go for the selection and inventory. Honda cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs are in stock and on sale. Go for the most Car and Driver 10 Best Awards with 98 trophies. And KBB.com's Best Value and Performance brand. Search your local Honda dealer today.
Based on 2025 Consumer Choice Awards from Kelley Blue Book, visit KBB.com for more information.
You might think Iowa grows corn, but the truth is, corn grows Iowa. Corn can even fuel your drive to watch the Hawkeyes play when you choose Unleaded 88. It's a fuel that's cheaper, cleaner, and greener. Plus, it's homegrown, making Unleaded 88 the clear choice at the pump and totally worth the hype. So as you head to cheer on the Hawkeyes this season, don't just fuel up. Pump it up with Unleaded 88. Find Unleaded 88 at a station near you. Go to iowacorn.org/88.
New pitcher into the game is redshirt freshman right-hander Kyle Olivo from Franklin, Wisconsin.
3 appearances on the year. He's got a save, 3.38 ERA, 8 innings pitched, 8 hits, 3 runs have all been earned, 3 walks, 11 strikeouts. Giving up a couple extra base hits. Opponents hitting 258 against him. Fastball's going to get up there in the low to mid-90s. He'll throw a sinker off that. Curveball slider change as well. Comes into not an incredibly tight spot, but kind of an important spot. If you're Iowa, you got the 3-0 lead. You felt pretty good about the way things were tracking, and then it's not tracking in such a great way anymore.
A couple of runs for the Lions. They started off with a solo home run from Tanner Simpson. And then right after that, hit by pitch, infield single, fielder's choice, and an error. It's been tough sledding for the Hawks in this inning. And this is about the time where we see Olivo come in, the middle of the game, and he's done a nice job for Iowa out of the bullpen after redshirting a season ago.
Obviously done a nice job too. 3 appearances, 8 innings, so he's been able to come in and, generally speaking, eat up an inning or 2 or 3. And be nice to have him finish up this inning clean and then knock out a couple more for the Hawks.
Last time we saw him was against Houston. He threw 2 1/3 innings, gave up 5 hits, 1 run, struck out 4, walked nobody. And so he comes in the top of the 5th with 2 outs, runner at first, and zipped a fastball around the shins for a ball to Will Geary.
95 to open up.
Some smoke behind that one. Geary, the left-handed hitter, 0 for 2 today. Ground out and a fly out. Olivo set. He'll throw it over to first. And the runner is called out on the pickoff move. The ball got through Wolf and it hit Isom McCall. And I guess he'd never put his hand back on the bag.
Yeah, it looked like
he's injured now.
Yeah, it looked like he reached for it, didn't get there. Unfortunate way for the out. And hopefully Isom McCall's all right because, boy, he's played a great shortstop and done a nice job at the top of their order. And you hate to see him.
Yeah. Olivo zipped that over to Wolf, and it was wide of Caleb, and it hit him in the torso and knocked him down on his way back to the bag. And then from up here, John, it looked like he had his hand on the bag, and Caleb really hustled after it, so he must have seen that he didn't have his hand on the first base bag.
Must have not been able to reach all the way over there.
Isom McCall still belly down at first base as they are tending to him, but he's called out, and that will do it for the 5th. Haven't seen that before.
I assume he caught a 95-mile-an-hour fastball in a semi-soft spot, whether it's belly, midsection, somewhere in the not great spot.
Yeah, he's still getting tended to. We'll take a break. We'll be back for the bottom of the 5th after this. Iowa up 3-2 on Lindenwood. This is Hawkeye Baseball from Learfield.
Despite the unshakable Iowa-Corn Cy-Hawk rivalry, there is one thing Iowa State and University of Iowa fans can both agree on: getting hyped for unleaded 88. It's cleaner burning and better for your engine, and it's cheaper than other fuel options, making unleaded 88 the clear fuel choice. If Iowa Corn Cy-Hawk rivals can agree on it, you know it's worth the hype. So pump it up with unleaded 88, grown by Iowa corn farmers.
March on over to Riverside Casino and Golf Resort March 26th for an unforgettable performance by country music star Tracy Lawrence. Get ready to hear iconic hits such as Paint Me a Birmingham and Time Marches On, as well as find out who your friends are in Texas Tornado. This is one country music experience you won't want to miss. Secure your tickets now for this must-see concert at riversidecasinoandresort.com or visit our gift shop. We'll see you there.
New pitcher into the game for Lindenwood is Aaron Jungers, left-handed senior from Madison, Wisconsin.
He's been fantastic for Lindenwood as well this year. 4 appearances, he's 1-0 with a save, an .079 ERA. 11 1/3 innings, just 6 hits, 1 run, 5 walks, 10 strikeouts. Opponents hitting 150 against him. Fastball's only mid to upper 80s. He'll throw a slider and a changeup as well. So this lefty-on-lefty matchup to get started. Really important for Iowa to lay off the off-speed stuff, make him get in the zone with the fastball.
Strike right on the inner black of the plate to Kellen Strohmeyer. 0 for 1 today with a walk and a strikeout.
Of course, he lands the spinny right off the bat.
Dropped low and away, 1-1. Iowa on top 3-2. Let's get that offense fired back up again. The Hawks have had plenty of traffic today. 1-1. Outside, 2 balls and 1 strike.
Isom call did stay in, back out at shortstop.
Yeah, once he popped up, he was jogging over to short. So good to see that he's okay. 2-1. Swung on and missed, 2-2.
He spent a lot of time adjusting the belt when he was taking ground balls, so or when the infield was getting thrown around.
Yep. 2-2. Swing and a miss.
Breaking ball, breaking ball, breaking ball.
That's all it was.
Now, those were all close to strikes, so that's just going to need to step up the game a bit because those were not buried out of the zone. Those were basically right on the paint.
All right, here's Mitch Wood. Couple of walks for Wood today. Standing in from the right side. First pitch to him is inside for a ball. Wood cranks this deep to left, but that'll hook foul. He loves that left field line.
Got the fastball he wanted. 104 off the bat, but unfortunately well in advance.
One, just low. Very close.
I might have caught a break there.
And here's the 2-1. Called a strike there. 2-2. It looked very similar to the pitch before.
Might have been exactly the same pitch.
Didn't see much of a change there, did we?
No, I'm not even sure the dot moved.
2-2. Wood fouled it off the end of the bat. Been going with the off speed. Mitch was early.
Yeah, 79-mile-an-hour pitch. Same spin rate. Yeah, that was. See if Mitch can stay back and patiently wait.
2-2. Lifted foul over to the right.
I mean, that's how you make 86 play a little faster is got to respect that 78 to 80-mile-an-hour off speed.
Jungers ready, the left-hander out of the windup. 2-2, swung on and missed.
And that's 80 up in the zone, but
Wood could not time it up. Almost looked like he was late on it, John.
Well, again, I think you're looking at something else, and then you realize, oh, that ball's breaking in. I got to swing. And by the time you decide to do it.
Timing's off. 2 outs for Joey Narrett. First pitch strike. That was fastball.
So, I mean, Joey, you hate the approach, but you almost have to start looking off speed now and just fight off fastball, especially when he's ahead.
0-1. Went after it and missed it. Yeah, especially when he lands that first pitch fastball, you can almost guarantee it spin the rest of the way.
Yeah, I'll be surprised if he sees another fastball this at bat.
Bases clear, 2 outs. The 0-2 to Narrett. Tapped foul right side. Narrett taking his time outside of the box, climbs back in now. He's buried 0-2. The pitch. Line drive, foul. Down the right field line.
Boy, did Jungers miss his spot there. Zara set up well outside, and he left that right in the middle of the plate.
I think Joey might want that one back. That's right in his wheelhouse. We'll do it again at 0-2, the pitch. Down and away, 1-2. Jungers has been right around with every pitch. He has really been around the strike zone, if not in it.
He has painted the edges with all the off-speed stuff for a guy that doesn't land a bunch of strikes.
Next pitch to Narrett. Here it comes. Grounder to first. Radosevich has it, and he'll take it to the bag unassisted. 3 up, 3 down for the Hawks in the 5th. Not quite what Iowa was looking for. Hawkeyes with the lead, 3-2. We'll be back for the 6th inning after this. This is Hawkeye Baseball from Learfield.
1 second, you're enjoying your first day off in forever. Then mid-lunch, your phone buzzes. A window's been broken at home and you're miles away. In 1 second, everything can change. That's why ADT offers security systems with 24/7 monitoring with tech that helps first responders prioritize your emergency. And with the ADT Plus app, you can stay informed and in control of your home from virtually wherever you are. When every second counts, count on ADT. Visit ADT.com to learn more.
If you're a maintenance supervisor at a manufacturing facility and your machinery isn't working right, Grainger knows you need to understand what's wrong as soon as possible. So when a conveyor motor falters, Grainger offers diagnostic tools like calibration kits and multimeters to help you identify and fix the problem. With Grainger, you can be confident you have everything you need to keep your facility running smoothly. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Service.
This scoreboard update's brought to you by Community Choice Credit Union. High fees, unfair charges, no early paydays, no thank you. Become an unbanker instead at Community Choice. Big Ten yesterday had the full slate. You had UCLA do their thing with Rock Chalowski and Gasparino at the bottom of the order. 8th home run and 11th home run as they run rule. Actually, they didn't run rule Ohio State. They won 11-1 with a run in the run in the 9th. Indiana beats Washington 4-2. Minnesota run rules UNLV 10-0. Nebraska had a walk-off bomb in the bottom of the 10th inning to beat Michigan State 5-4. Pepperdine walks off Michigan 9-8. Oregon edges Purdue 8-7. Rutgers beats Bryant 6-3. South Dakota State 5-4 over Northwestern. 15-7. Penn State loses to Texas Tech. Troy 5-2 winners over Maryland, and USC. Geary grounds it out to short. Backhand play. That's got a hustle off the turf. Oh, calls him safe. Took him a minute to think about it and then calls it, and Coach Heller will immediately challenge. USC beats Illinois 4-0. Another USC two-hitter, as we were talking about how great Seth Bennis has been to start the year. Most of the entire pitching staff for USC has, but particularly, I can't remember, Mason something now. Edwards. Boy, he was phenomenal again last night he actually gave up a hit last night, though, which was bad for him, as the previous 2 starts he hadn't. And again, we're not talking about little 2-3 inning starts. We're talking about 5, 6, 7 inning starts. What did you say? Struck out 11 again for the third time in a row?
That's right. Three straight outings of 11 strikeouts for Edwards. We'll see USC in April out there in LA. That's our West Coast trip. I want to talk about Minnesota for a second. The Gophers off to a pretty good start this year. That's a decent win over UNLV. They're hosting a tournament up at US Bank Stadium this weekend.
Yeah, Minnesota 10-3 now. They'll play South Dakota State today. USC ahead again, 4-0 over Illinois. Giving up 5 hits. It's just terrible. Michigan took their first lead on Iowa. It's 34-33 now, halfway through the third quarter at the Big Ten tournament. Texas Tech missed an extra point, but they still lead 20-6 over Penn State.
Whoa, 20?
20.
We play Penn State next weekend.
Well, let's run through as many pitchers as we can.
Apparently so.
A
few other games in action, but
most everything's still relatively early, kind of the 6th inning around, so we'll visit those again here in a little bit.
Got a review taking place now as Geary looks to have legged out an infield single. Tough play for Schulte on the backhand. He did the right thing to get it out quickly on its way to Wolf. He one-hopped it over there to Caleb, who was in the full splits to try to get that ball into his glove as quick as possible.
Geary, one of the team leaders in batting average for Lindenwood, but this will be his first hit if he can stay down there on first base.
This game have that feel to you yet, John?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's got a little bit of a weird feel.
Yeah, Iowa didn't, not that they've really had a chance to put it away, but there were a couple of other opportunities, so he is safe. So Coach Heller will be down 1 challenge.
Yeah, it just feels a little bit funky right now. 3-2, Iowa leads in the 6th. Turn the lights on at the ballpark.
When you just looked really bad in an inning too, so you don't.
Yeah.
It wasn't a whole lot of, boy, we're going to score a bunch of runs. Not that you can't or won't as the game goes on, but it's in that lull right now that Iowa's got to fight through.
Kyle Olivo pitching for the Hawkeyes. Here's Radosevich. First pitch to him. Slider down and in. Righty on righty matchup here.
Geary 10 of 11 with stolen bases, so a huge threat there at first.
He's their guy. Olivo steps off the backside of the rubber. Recycling of the signs.
He's got a pitch comm issue.
And he'll be trying to sort that out. Trades off with Director of Operations Nick Ungs. Looks like we're good to go now. 1 ball, no strikes on Radosevich, who cranked a double his last time up. 3-2 Iowa in the 6th. Flew through the first 4 innings. Really slowed down 5th and now into the 6th. Short lead at first base, and Olivo will throw it over. Geary gets back. Iowa has implemented a new cover scheme at first base.
Yes, I was about to complain about that.
Wolf does not stand on the bag. He cuts the distance between the runner and first base, and then he kind of jukes back and forth to pump fake the runner. But Iowa, the pitchers have had to have practiced a lot. Throw to the bag, not to the person, because if you throw to Wolf and you don't throw to the bag, you're going to throw wide, and you're going to wind up hitting the guy on his way back in like we saw in the last inning.
Which worked out wonderfully.
It did for Iowa. It did for Isom McCall. It's probably still hurting him pretty good. Olivo struggling to find the strike zone. 3 balls and no strikes on Radosevich. It's the first time we've seen Kyle out of the zone. Next pitch, that's in there for a strike, 3-1.
Love to see him roll over a ground ball right to Schulte. Little
That'd be nice.
1-hop, 2-hop deal, easy turn.
3 balls and a strike with nobody out in the Lindenwood 6th. Pitch from Olivo, high for ball 4. And Lindenwood pretty vocal in their dugout, third base side.
So an infield single and then a walk. Have the first two runners on for Lindenwood. Nobody out. Here is William Zara. Gotta think he'd probably lay down a bunt here if he's got any skill at that craft at all.
He does have one sacrifice hit on the year. Corners in for Iowa.
Olivo pitching to Zara, who shows the early bunt. And Olivo snapped the slider up and in for a ball as Zara flailed out of the way. Time called by pitching coach Wes Obermueller. Try to go settle his freshman down. We've talked about it in this spot several times over the years. This guy's trying to get a bunt down. Let's find the zone here.
If the guy wants to give an out, take it.
Yep.
Deal with what happens after.
The entire infield in to meet with Coach Obermueller. Pretty quick meeting. Leadoff single and then a walk. That's the situation in the sixth. Iowa up by 1, 3-2. Low scoring affair today. Iowa trying to hang on in the middle innings here. 1 ball, no strike. Zara showing the bunt again. The pitch from Olivo is missed. Throw down to second behind the runner, and Schulte brings it in on one hop. Gary gets back. Heads up play there by Burt. Gary was pretty far off the bag, but he's able to get back in time.
That's a good job from Cooper, too, to not try to backhand, not try to Ole that. Just take it wherever you got to take it to make sure you keep that ball in the infield.
Zara showing the bunt. Olivo missed upstairs, 2-1. Zara a little bit later on the show of the bunt. Still has his bat shouldered right now as Olivo comes set. Here's the bunt. First base side. Wolf picks it up, throws to third, and he threw it away. Got by Frost. We're tied.
Not only are we tied, but there's runners in scoring position, still nobody out in this inning.
I don't know what Caleb was thinking there. And when he did make that thought to go to third, that was not his best throw.
Yeah, I don't hate the decision. It looked like he had a chance. It was going to be close. But then you just got to be good. And unfortunately, it was not a good throw.
And Frost, unlike Schulte, they're unable to knock down the throw. And so it got down the left field line. We're tied at 3 all of a sudden. Runners at second and third, nobody out. A lot of work to do for the Hawks. Olivo's got to throw strikes here. And he missed upstairs to Cantaria, ball 1.
Yeah, you go from playing clean baseball to a couple errors now that have led to Lion runs.
Backdoor breaking ball for a strike. It's 1-1.
The stats show that both runs against Rundy were earned. I don't think that's the case, but
Olivo's 1-1. Inside corner for a strike, 1-2.
And scoreboard issues again. 2 balls and a strike on the scoreboard, but it's a ball and 2 strikes. There we go. We got it.
Pretty big spot here for Olivo. Second and third, nobody out. Kyle's 1-2. Low. Zip that at 96, just downstairs. Cantaria 0 for 2 with the strikeout.
That'd be good.
Yeah. See if Kyle can get one. 2 balls and 2 strikes. He comes set, takes a deep breath. The pitch. Outside, ball 3. Sirota on deck for Lindenwood. He's got a hit today. 3-3 in the 6th. Full count pitch from Olivo. Here it comes. Ground ball, foul to first. Ooh, that could have been trouble.
When did we start doing all this stuff between pitches? I don't like it.
I haven't heard your favorite sound effect, though, yet, have you?
No, that's true.
I heard it a couple weeks ago. I thought of you.
You keep it.
3-2, another payoff pitch in the air to left center. Narrett and Ziegler come together. It's Ziegler who makes the catch. He will go to third with the ball as a sac fly from Lindenwood gives the Lions the lead 4-3. Runner stays at second.
Unfortunate.
Not been a good inning for Iowa.
Now, one of the things that Iowa really hasn't done much this year, hurt themselves. So occasionally you've seen some walks bite Iowa, but this time the defense biting Iowa.
4-3 Lindenwood. First pitch strike from Olivo on the spinner. Bottom of the zone against Sirota. Big lead at second. The 0-1 pitch. He went through the zone. Home plate umpire will call it himself. 0-2. I think as we look ahead, it's going to be on now the Iowa offense. Got to figure it out. I mean, the Hawks have 3 runs, 5 hits, and have left 6 on base. Going to have to come through now. Trailing by 1. No balls and 2 strikes. Pitch from Olivo. He went again. Couldn't hold up. And Olivo gets the strikeout. 2 down. And here comes Tanner Simpson, who has a home run today for Lindenwood. Righty on lefty matchup. First pitch from Olivo. Fastball on the outer portion of the strike zone. Called a strike. Iowa will have Burt, Frost, and Ziegler due up in the bottom of the 6th, now trailing Lindenwood 4-3. Just off the plate outside. Good fastball from Kyle, but it missed. Counts 1-1.
It's turned into a rock fight in Indianapolis. 35-34, minute to go in the third quarter.
Didn't you just give me that score earlier?
Oh, pretty close, yeah.
Hawks up or down?
Hawks are up 1.
Ball and a strike. Pitch from Olivo. Breaking ball stayed outside from the left-handed hitter. It's 2-1. I feel like we've been stuck in the low 30s the whole game.
Certainly most of the end of the third quarter here. After Michigan surged to take the lead, both teams decided that was enough.
2-1 from Olivo. Swing and a miss. Late on the fastball.
Feels like every time I put refresh, it's a turnover by somebody or a defensive rebound by somebody.
First one to 40. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Olivo set the pitch. Hit in the air, well to right. Strohmeyer back. Kellen leaps up, and he caught it in front of the track. That got out to Kellen in a hurry, and he had to get back fast.
107 off the bat will do that to you.
Simpson having a pretty good day for Lindenwood. 2 runs for the Lions. It is 4-3. Lindenwood has grabbed the lead. And we'll see how the Hawkeyes respond after this. This is Hawkeye Baseball from Learfield.
Hawkeye Nation, the wait is over. Carver Hawkeye Arena is calling, and the Iowa men's basketball team is ready to light it up under new head coach Ben McCullum. It's his first year at the helm, and the Hawks are ready to fly with high-octane style of play that will leave you on the edge of your seat. Single game tickets are on sale now. Secure your seat, bring the energy, and help give the Hawks the home court advantage. Head to HawkeyeSports.com and grab your tickets today. Let's pack Carver and make this season one to remember. Go Hawks!
Save time when you shop online with Hy-Vee. Hy-Vee makes it easy to order groceries online through our app or Hy-Vee.com. Pickup is always free. And if you have a Perks Plus membership, you get free delivery and free express pickup. Shop online with Hy-Vee and you can create and save grocery lists. Shop the sales and get fuel savers. Talk about convenient. Order groceries online today. Check out Hy-Vee.com or download the Hy-Vee app.
And John Leo, I was wrong. Texas Tech converted the extra point. It's 21-6. They lead Penn State top of the 7th inning today in Lubbock.
We had an experience down there a few years ago. Our first year together, John, down in Lubbock.
I wonder if the wind's blowing like it was the one day there. 18 hits for Texas Tech today.
You know, Penn State's swinging it well, too. You know, through 6 innings, they've got 10 hits, 6 runs, but 21.
You give them a touchdown in the first, and you're kind of in the you're in the wrong direction there.
Haven't thrown a 0 up today. That's hard to overcome that, isn't it?
Well, yeah, considering there's only one number there that's not crooked.
All right, Iowa's got a little work to do here, John. We're in the bottom of the 6th, down 4-3, and the Hawkeyes offense is stuck. Lindenwood going with their left-handed bullpen ace, Aaron Jungers, right now. Max Burt will lead off the inning.
36-35 at the end of the third quarter. Michigan leads by a point.
Okay. Inside for ball 2.
And USC still hasn't given up a run.
Man. And you know Illinois has got a couple power hitters. They always do. We'll see Illinois here at Banks later this season. It's been a while since Illinois has played in Iowa City. 2 balls and a strike to Burt, the pitch. He's taken 2 in a row in the same place.
Yeah, that might have been before. It might even been before my time.
Yeah, I think 21 maybe. I was looking at it earlier in the month. 2-2. Burt swings and misses. Strikeout of Burt. He is 0 for 3 today with 3 strikeouts.
We kind of saw last year, too, what can happen when you've got a catcher that's catching every game. I'm not saying Birdie's tired yet, but it wears on you catching the staff the whole time.
Here's Jackson Frost. Fouled back the first delivery from Jungers. As good as Iowa was yesterday at not striking out, not really the case today. 9 strikeouts for Iowa through 5 1/3. Jackson takes a strike on the inside corner now. 0-2. Four 3 Lindenwood, bottom 6. 0-2 to Frost. In the air to center. Edwards 1 step back, 1 step forward, 2 down.
Yeah, off-speed pitch. We mentioned early in the game when he went the opposite way with that pitch on the outside. That when he tries to pull, basically just hits a soft fly ball to center. And boy, Jungers has come in and really settled it down for the Lindenwood pitching staff.
That's right. Bennis went 4 innings, gave up 5 hits, 3 runs, 4 walks, 6 strikeouts. Ziegler drills one deep to left. Will it stay fair? It will not. Foul ball hooking into the bullpen. Ziegler gave it a ride. Would have stayed in the park, I think.
Absolutely. It hit the top of the half wall there. Cantaria was chasing it, slid into the wall.
Ziegler 1 for 2 today. Singled in the second, flied out in the fourth. 0-1. That's up. Ball and a strike.
Yeah, they shifted Geary to the other side of second base in his last at-bat after he singled through there. Now they've got him back on the traditional side.
Below the zone, 2-1. Does that surprise you at all, John, considering how he just pulled one down the left field line? Or was that more of a pitch placement there from Jungers?
Yeah, I think you play him straight up here. And
2-1. Lined into left for a base hit. Past a diving Isom McCall. Ziegler stays hot this weekend. That comes with a 2-out single. His second of that variety today.
And, of course, if you had him shifted, you probably might make that play.
Right.
See if the top of the order can get going here.
All right, here's Gable. Come on, Gable. How about one of those that he pulls down the right field line like we saw at Florida Atlantic earlier this season? Let's keep this inning going. Lefty on lefty matchup. First pitch to Mitchell is a called strike on the outer third. Pretty good frame job there by Zera. Gable 1 for 2 today. Singled and scored in the fourth. No balls and a strike. The pitch. That's outside, 1-1.
Stokey three-point play gives the Hawks the lead.
Good.
Any points seem good. Points are at a huge premium, so any are good.
Yeah, I was just headed there with you. 1-1. Gable laid off. Outside. Junger's trying to hit that outside corner. 2 balls and a strike. 4-3 Lindenwood, bottom 6. Lindenwood with 4 runs, 5 hits, no errors. Iowa 3 runs, 6 hits, 2 errors that have been costly. 2 balls and a strike on Mitchell. Here's the pitch. Ziegler takes off, pitches a called strike, throw down to second. Good throw on the money, but late. Ziegler steals second. And now Gable looking for a base hit to bring him in. Gable typically very good with 2 strikes. Hard to strike out. Only 2 on the season. The 2-2. Lifted into shallow left. Isom McCall, the shortstop, goes back. They collide, and he caught it anyway. The shortstop makes the play. Collision with Cantaria. And maybe that's how it's going to go today. That will retire the side.
That is the shortstop's fault, man. Get out of the way once the left fielder calls it.
All right, we'll move on to the 7th. Iowa making a pitching change. We'll see a new Hawkeye pitcher in the 7th. Lindenwood 4, Iowa 3. Back after this. This is Hawkeye Baseball from Learfield.
1 second you're enjoying your first day off in forever. Then mid-lunch, your phone buzzes. A window's been broken at home and you're miles away. In 1 second, everything can change. That's why ADT offers security systems with 24/7 monitoring with tech that helps first responders prioritize your emergency. And with the ADT Plus app, you can stay informed and in control of your home from virtually wherever you are. When every second counts, count on ADT. Visit ADT.com to learn more.
If you're a maintenance supervisor at a manufacturing facility and your machinery isn't working right, Grainger knows you need to understand what's wrong as soon as possible. So when a conveyor motor falters, Grainger offers diagnostic tools like calibration kits and multimeters to help you identify and fix the problem. With Grainger, you can be confident you have everything you need to keep your facility running smoothly. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Iowa brings in a new pitcher in the 7th inning. This is Joe Husak, right-handed grad senior from Cambridge, Iowa.
4 appearances, 1-0 on the season with a save, 5.40 ERA, 5 innings, 5 hits, 3 runs have all been earned, no walks, 7 strikeouts. Opponents hitting .278 against him.
All right, and as Joe fires his final warm-up pitches, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. 10-second station ID. This is Iowa Hawkeye Baseball. All right, Joe Husak in to hold the Lions. Got to have a hold, I would imagine, the rest of the way, just like the women's basketball game. Points at a premium there in Indianapolis. Runs, I would think, at a premium here. It's been really hard to come by on a very cold, frigid day in Iowa City. Lindenwood 4-3. They've got the lead. The Lions on front. Husak deals a slider away to Tyler Ellis. Ellis hit by a pitch and scored in the 5th. Iowa got out to a 3-0 lead, but Lindenwood has scored the last 4. Here is one hit well to left. This is deep trouble over towards the line. Nair it over. It bounces fair and over the wall for a ground rule double. Able to keep it fair, and it bounced just in front of the wall and just to the right of the white line.
Yeah, the wind just kind of pushed it, held it fair. Probably knocked it down enough to keep it in play. Leadoff double. Boy, just not what Iowa needs here to get the 7th inning started.
Bottom of the order, Cam Edwards.
Bunt.
Yep. Got to be imagining that he'll do that. He did last time. First pitch is a strike just below the letters. Bunt single back in the 5th. Caused some issues for Iowa.
Husak's fastball is going to be around 90. He'll throw a cutter, slider changed as well.
Counts 0-1. Edwards shows the bunt, pushes it to Frost at third, but that goes foul, and Husak's in the driver's seat, 0-2.
Funny thing is, he didn't even really need to be that precise with it to get done what he wanted done. Break for Iowa.
Now we'll see if it's still on. Husak leaning in. Now he comes set. No balls, 2 strikes on Edwards. Joe is ready. Checks the runner at second. Now he brings it home. Late swing from Edwards, and he got a piece of it foul over to the left. That was a really good pitch from Husak.
Yeah, breaking ball floated in. Was going to catch the outer edge of the plate. Edwards fought it off.
Nobody out in the inning. Runner at second for Lindenwood in the 7th. The 0-2. Strike 3 called. Burned him with the fastball up and away. Good pitch from Husak, 1 down.
Fastball really in the same kind of finishing tunnel as that last breaking ball was. Stayed right on the edge, right on the black of the plate. Gets the big first out here in the 7th.
Joe has really hit all of his spots early in this outing. Like that location. Back to the top of the order now. Isom McCall, first pitch, hit in the air to center. Ziegler coming forward. Jay-Z's got a beat on it. Ziegler makes the catch for the second out. I don't know if he had the best read on it to start. He took a couple steps back and then came forward. And Ziegler with his speed, no problem there for him.
Well, one of those funny ones, big swing, so you think, oh boy, he got a chunk of it, and instead it kind of went off the end of the bat. It floats out there rather than drives out there.
2 outs for Will Geary. Left-handed hitter. Singled and scored in the 6th. He scored the tying run. Since then, Lindenwood has taken the lead. Here's a ground ball to first. Caleb Wolf's got it, and he will win the race to first. 3 unassisted to end the 7th. All right, pretty good inning for the Hawkeyes. Joe Husak gives up a leadoff double, but leaves that runner right there at second base. Time for the 7th inning stretch. Iowa's bats got to get going, down 4-3. And as the Hawkeyes are coming off the field, getting a pretty good speech from Marty Sutherland before heading into the dugout to warm up. For Iowa, it will be Schulte, Wolf, and Strohmeyer when we come back in the bottom of the 7th. Lindenwood leads at 4-3. Back after this. This is Hawkeye Baseball from Learfield.
If you love great Hawkeye stories, don't miss the Fight for Iowa podcast with Gary Dolphin. Each week, Dolph brings you in-depth conversations with the athletes, coaches, and community members who define the Hawkeye spirit. From big moments to personal journeys, it's the stories that make Iowa special. Catch new episodes every week. Search Fight for Iowa wherever you get your podcasts.
If you or someone you know is having thoughts of suicide, experiencing a mental health or substance use crisis, or just need someone to listen, 988 provides a direct connection to free, confidential, and compassionate support. When you call, text, or chat 988, you'll be quickly connected to trained crisis counselors who will listen to your concerns, provide support, and connect you to additional resources if needed. There is hope. You are not alone. For 24/7 support, call or text 988 or chat 988lifeline.org.
This scoreboard update's brought to you by Community Choice Credit Union. Does your bank treat you right? Tell them no bank you and become an unbanker at Community Choice. Couple of threes from Chit Chat Wright and Taylor Stremlow have the Iowa women ahead by 10, 48-38, under 5 to go in the 4th quarter in the Big Ten tournament.
Sweet. All right, here we go, bottom of the 7th. Iowa down by 1. Cooper Schulte will lead it off. RBI single back in the 4th. Jungers continuing to pitch for Lindenwood. Here's the 0-1 to Schulte. Hit in the air down the right field line, but that'll tail foul.
I didn't see, but I'm going to guess that UCLA won that first game over Ohio State. So the Iowa-Michigan winner will get UCLA, if I had to guess.
Schulte strikes out. Change up. Missed it. Iowa struck out 10 times today. And here comes Caleb Wolf. Down by 1, but man, it feels like 5. All it takes one swing of the bat. Tie this one up. Wolf could do it. 1 for 3 today with a single and a run scored. Lefty on lefty matchup. Caleb shows the bunt, spins away, and the pitch is a called strike up and in.
Mizzou just came back to beat UIC. They were down 12-1.
Oof.
Won it 13-12.
Here's a ground ball right side. Diving stop by the first baseman. Throws to the pitcher, covering in time. Wolf out at first. Lindenwood has made a couple of nice plays. Might just be their day. I don't know. Here comes Kellen Strohmeyer with 2 outs.
Yeah, there's a lot of the 50-50 plays are going toward Lindenwood right now, so Iowa's going to have to stem that, flip it around a little bit.
Kellen Strohmeyer up with 2 outs. First pitch is a strike just below the letters. Iowa down 4-3, bottom of the 7th, the 0-1. Off the plate away, didn't go after that. Good eye from Strohmeyer, 1 ball and 1 strike. Kellen 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Batting .340 on the season. Got a piece of it and fouled it off, 1-2. The way Jungers is pitching, if he can go the rest of the way, why wouldn't he for Lindenwood?
Well, he's been efficient and clean, so.
Ball and 2 strikes on Strohmeyer. Bases clear, 2 outs. The pitch outside, 2-2. He wanted it. He flinched for a moment, but he didn't go after it.
Jack Hughes with a breakaway goal for you, since I know you're still clinging to the 0.5% playoff hope.
I think it went up a little bit today, John. Hat trick for Jack. Beat the Rangers. 3-2 is foul over to the right side.
All right, if you're going to be that way, I'm gonna give you.
How do you have that up so fast? NHL playoff odds. What do you got, a tab open for me or what?
I do. All right, you're right. 1.9%. The Devils make the playoffs now.
Thank you. Next pitch to Strohmeyer. He flared foul over to the left. I appreciate that. Where are your Penguins at? You in good shape?
We were.
Dark blue.
It was 95 for a while, or 90. It's now down to 79. And
come on.
Have you seen the Malkin slash yet? It was pretty impressive. I mean, if you like wood chopping, it was fantastic.
Count still 2-2 on Strohmeyer. The pitch. That's low and away. Full count for Kellen.
Kind of been the biggest problem for Iowa here is any rally has started with 2 outs.
Right. Full count pitch to Strohmeyer. Lined into center and right to Edwards. 3 up, 3 down for the Hawks in the 7th. We'll move on. 4-3. Lindenwood with the lead. Back after this. This is Iowa baseball from Learfield.
1 second you're enjoying your first day off in forever. Then mid-lunch, your phone buzzes. A window's been broken at home and you're miles away. In 1 second, everything can change. That's why ADT offers security systems with 24/7 monitoring with tech that helps first responders prioritize your emergency. And with the ADT Plus app, you can stay informed and in control of your home from virtually wherever you are. When every second counts, count on ADT. Visit ADT.com to learn more.
If you're a maintenance supervisor at a manufacturing facility and your machinery isn't working right, Grainger knows you need to understand what's wrong as soon as possible. So when a conveyor motor falters, Grainger offers diagnostic tools like calibration kits and multimeters to help you identify and fix the problem. With Grainger, you can be confident you have everything you need to keep your facility running smoothly. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Healthcare.org.
Top of the 8th inning in Iowa City. Lindenwood 4, Iowa 3. And the Lions come to the plate 3, 4, and 5. Radosevich, Zera, Cantaria to face off against Joe Husak. Iowa scored 2 runs in the 3rd, 1 in the 4th. Lindenwood with 2 each in the 5th and 6th. Iowa played clean until that 5th inning. Some free bases and errors reared their ugly heads. All right, we're ready to roll here for the 8th. Husak out of the windup, pitching to Radosevich. First pitch. Hit on the ground is short. Schulte charging. He scoops it up, and he throws across the diamond. 1 pitch, 1 out for the Hawkeyes in the 8th. John and I were talking about it after the top of the 7th. All of a sudden, Lindenwood swinging early in counts.
Now batting catcher, number 39, William Zera.
Something they had not done in the middle innings when they generated their offense. Here's William Zera. First pitch strike from Husak. He's starting ahead. Zera 0 for 3. Did reach on an error in the 6th. Here is the next pitch from Husak. Slider caught the outside corner, 0-2. And Husak's in a good spot now. Joe winds and fires the 0-2 pitch. Popped up right side. Wolf giving it a look. Looks like it's foul territory for him. Caleb backpedaling, and Wolf drifts and makes the catch. He never stopped moving. And able to make the play in foul ground in front of the clubhouse. 2 down for Ethan Cantaria. Couple of quick outs.
Did you hear the have a catch Saturday?
I did.
I'm not sure I'm signed up for that.
You know what? I thought about asking if you wanted to stick around any longer today, but I'm gonna leave it. Maybe a different day.
Since you didn't tell me about the time change of the game today, I was here an hour early. I took my ground balls this morning, which was fun, but I'd have rather been warm.
Yeah. 1-0 pitch from Husak inside, just about hit Cantaria.
Iowa women up 13 with 1:23 to go. Looks like they'll face UCLA tomorrow in the championship game.
All right, good deal. 2 balls, no strikes. Husak ready to pitch. Through the zone for a strike, 2-1.
Yeah, I'm trying to decide whether I'm blaming you or Sammy B for that. Somebody's catching more. Somebody's catching more full blame for the bad timing of me catching the graphic.
2-1. Hit in the air down the left field line and foul, 2-2. That's on me, John. I got to let you know more officially. You know, we got the unofficial official word from Coach a little early yesterday, but you know how that goes.
Well, yeah, the funny thing was I was thinking, oh, yeah, this is one of those times where having the inside knowledge is bad because the game time didn't change.
Right.
Because I never heard that it changed. And, of course, no, the inside knowledge from Coach pregame when he said it was going to change turned out to be accurate. But official word, because, you know, we always get those breaking texts on Iowa baseball. We got one for Friday's game change. We did not get one for Saturday's game change.
You got to talk to Kyle, I guess.
Exactly. What.
Bring him into it.
Well,
Third party.
Kyle's busy. He's got the women's basketball too. Probably got soccer or field hockey, something too, even though it's out of season.
There's always something for Kyle. Full count pitch from Husak. Swing and a miss. Slider low and in. And he spun Cantaria into the dirt. 3 up, 3 down. For Lindenwood in the 8th. 6 outs to work with for the Iowa offense. Let's roll, boys. Let's go. Bottom of the 8th coming up. We're back after this. This is Hawkeye Baseball from Learfield.
Can you think of anything that costs the same today as it did 10 years ago? There isn't much. That is, unless you're a Mid-American Energy customer. Thanks to all the renewable energy we're generating, our customers pay nearly the same rate for electricity today as they did back when we were all singing, "Call Me Maybe." And with Mid-American making even more investments in clean energy, you can count on enjoying those same affordable rates for the next decade. Now that's obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
You're a Hawkeye. You named your dog Kinnick and your cat Herky. Your morning alarm is back in black. Yep. You're a Hawkeye. And now it pays to be a Hawkeye with a Hawkeye account from Community Choice Credit Union. Low fees and great perks. Plus Iowa exclusives like your choice of a Hawkeye-powered Visa debit card, Iowa merchandise, and exclusive giveaways. You've spent more time at Finkbine than you have at your office, so we know you're a Hawkeye. Now make it pay with a Hawkeye account from Community Choice. Learn more at HawkeyeAccount.com.
Bottom of the 8th inning in Iowa City. It's getting late. Iowa down by 1, 4-3, and the Lions sticking with Jungers. And why wouldn't they? He's been very good out of the bullpen for Lindenwood. Seth Bennis got the start. He went 4 innings, gave up 3 runs, 6 strikeouts, and 4 walks. Jungers has been in since then, and Iowa has not really touched him. 1 hit that came in the 6th, but that inning sandwiched by a couple of 1, 2, 3 innings. Mitch Wood to lead off the inning, Joey Narrett to follow, and then Max Burt. Here's a line drive caught by the second baseman, hit it right to Gary.
102 off the bat, right to him, and they make an error throwing it around.
Needed that before the out was recorded.
Iowa women win by 17, double-double from Hannah Stelke, 13. Yesterday's game was a huge number that ended up close, and today was probably a relatively close game that ends up big. But Hayden with 16 points, Stelke double-double, 13 points, 10 rebounds. Stremlow 11, 6, and 6. Fouled into the screen from Narrett. Chit-Chat Wright 13, 5, and 3 as the Hawks have 4 in double figures. And it was kind of joking about the rock fight. Michigan shoots 27% from the field, 55% from the line.
You got the quarter-by-quarter score there?
13-4. Michigan scores 18 points in the second, 14 in the third, and 6 in the fourth quarter.
Wow.
And my guess is very little in the last 15 minutes of the game.
Joey Narrett down in the count 0-2, and he quickly strikes out.
We've seen this a couple times in the last few years about you only have to do what you can do now, as silly and obvious as that sounds. Go up, have a good at-bat. Be disciplined, stick to your process. And Iowa will have a pinch hitter here for Max Burt.
Bryce Phelps. He'll hit for the Hawks. Grad senior outfielder for Iowa from Denver, Iowa. Have not been able to touch Jungers. Iowa down 4-3, bottom of the 8th. Bases clear with 2 outs. Pitch to Phelps is a called strike up and in.
Yeah, he has just filled up the zone, mixed speeds well. Even though his range isn't wide.
He ran it in on Phelps on 0-1, and Bryce fouled it off. 0-2 now.
1 hit allowed in 3 2/3 innings, 5 strikeouts, no walks.
Getting no help, that's for sure.
And this is the one I was thinking, 39 pitches, 53 strikes, 41 and 55 now.
Phelps hits this in the air to right, but Sirota's there, and he got it for the 3rd out. All right, we'll go to the 9th, 4-3 Lindenwood. This is Hawkeye baseball from Learfield.
1 second you're enjoying your first day off in forever. Then mid-lunch, your phone buzzes. A window's been broken at home and you're miles away. In 1 second, everything can change. That's why ADT offers security systems with 24/7 monitoring with tech that helps first responders prioritize your emergency. And with the ADT Plus app, you can stay informed and in control of your home from virtually wherever you are. When every second counts, count on ADT. Visit ADT.com to learn more.
It's time for Trash Day Nose Yoga with Hefty. Let's transform stinky scenarios with a joyful scent of Fabuloso. Inhale. You forgot to empty your kid's lunchbox. Exhale. A field of lavender. Inhale. Stinky leftovers. Exhale. Watermelon in the summer. That's the power of Hefty Ultra Strong Trash Bags with Fabuloso.
Hefty, hefty, hefty.
Ells and dingers.
All right, we're on to the ninth inning. John Evans and John Leo. Wish we had a little bit better news to report. It's 4-3 Lindenwood as we move to the final inning of play. And the Hawkeyes will have to hold here for a chance to tie or win it in the ninth. Joe Husak to the mound, facing 6, 7, and 8. We'll wrap up the series tomorrow with Lindenwood at 1 o'clock. If there are any time changes, Hawkeye fans, you'll be the second to know, because the first to know will be John. I got to tell John.
USC shuts out Illinois 4-0, the 6th shutout of the season. They're 14-0, and they have 6 shutouts. That seems good.
And you can say what you want about their schedule. I don't know anything about it, but it doesn't matter.
Don't care.
First pitch upstairs for ball 1 from Husak. Tomorrow, 1 o'clock against Lindenwood. Much better weather. Supposed to be 66 and sunny. That'll feel nice if we can thaw out by then. 1-0 pitch. Called a strike, outer third. 74 on Monday in Iowa City. The Hawkeyes are supposed to play St. Thomas on Tuesday. It's supposed to be 77, but stormy. We'll see.
Team ERA for USC.
Sub-2?
Coming into today.
Okay.
Breaking ball across for a swinging strike. 154.
Coming into today.
Yeah, coming into today. So it's lower now.
Yeah. Wow.
154 in college.
Wow.
Aluminum bats, the whole spiel.
1-2 from Husak. Swung on and missed by Sirota. Strikeout there for Joe.
Now Mason Edwards, 24 innings pitched, 3 hits. 3 in 24 innings.
1 every 8 innings, huh? How's that for my math, John?
Batting average of .039 against. And I'm going to guess Grant Govel got the start today. He's, well, now 4-0. .047 ERA going down. He's only given up 5 hits and 1 earned run. Swing and a miss there from Simpson. And opponents are hitting .081 against him.
Can't wait to see them later this year.
Hoping somebody's tired by the time we face them.
Man. No balls and a strike on Simpson. The pitch from Husak is low. Matt Delgado, by the way, in catching for Iowa now.
That was fun. Get that screen off.
Counts 1-1. Husak ready, and he fires. This is fouled off of the foot of Simpson.
UCLA 3-2 over Ohio State already. It is bottom of the first. Ohio State's scored a couple to respond. I assume a walk and an error and a home run. Purdue 2-1 over Oregon. That's a good one.
Yeah, Purdue is off to a pretty good start. What's happened to Michigan State?
Yeah, Nebraska wins the series there. Another strikeout. Tanner Simpson down on swinging strikeout.
3 in a row for Joe.
Yeah, 3-1 over in Lincoln. Nebraska beats Michigan State.
Michigan State started the season taking 2 of 3 from 11th ranked Louisville, and they are 1-9 since then.
1-10 now. After
well,
losing today.
Are they 3-10 or are they 3-11?
Oh, you're right.
2 outs for Ellis. He hits one on the ground in between Schulte and Frost into left field for a 2-out single. We'll see Michigan State in 2 weeks after Penn State. Both on the road. Big road trip coming up for Iowa. Go to Penn State, play UIC in Chicago on the midweek after that, and then go to Michigan State, and then play at Illinois State in the midweek after that. So we won't be at Banks until the end of March. And, oh, hey, by the time you come home, here's UCLA.
Yes.
Number 1 team in the country.
11th in RPI, though. USC up to 3rd in RPI. Nebraska 37 in RPI.
Are we far enough into the season that means anything yet? Or
it's getting closer.
Okay. Here's a chopper to first. Wolf fields it, foul.
Oregon 36, so Big Ten with 4 teams in the top 37. Minnesota at 43.
Yeah, I think that win over UNLV was something yesterday.
Yeah.
They must have picked something up there.
Iowa was all the way up to 52. Going to need a rally here to protect that a bit.
No balls and a strike on Edwards. Iowa down by 1 in the top of the 9th. Pitch from Husak. Line drive up the middle, base hit. Edwards with a pretty emphatic bat flip on a 2-out single up the middle.
For a guy hitting 189, I'm not sure. And maybe that's it, just relief. Let's go with that.
We'll go with that, yep.
We'll get the benefit of the doubt of high relief for getting a hit.
Husak's done a really nice job out of the bullpen. Needs to complete his outing by getting this 3rd out. No more runs. Iowa down by 1. Getting out hit by Lindenwood 8-6 today. First pitch strike from Joe. Iowa will have Frost, Ziegler, Mitchell coming to the plate in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Yeah, to your point about still being early in the season, this is a 314-point loss if Iowa. So they go from 52 to just inside 100. So it's
big hit.
Yeah, it's still a pretty big moving target. And just like we did last year when things were running well, just win games. Won't matter. I'll tell that to Miami of Ohio men's basketball team.
Why they're in the news is crazy. 0-2 on Isom McCall. The pitch from Husak outside. They're not even favorites to win their conference tournament. Did you see that?
Well, the fact that we're even at this point discussing whether they would be in or not. I mean, if you're a mid-major team at that point, don't play the regular season. It's worthless.
Right. 31-0, 32-0, whatever they are.
Yeah.
Ball and 2 strikes. Pitch from Husak. Low and away.
Now, let's hope it's just all a bunch of talk and they're in no matter what. But
yeah, that would
I mean, I almost want to see them lose just to see whether they get put in or not. And, I mean, I get it's all been quad 3, quad 4 games. I understand that. But to run the table is still an amazing feat.
Nothing you could do about that schedule.
I think it was like 0.65% chance.
Husak's missed on 3 in a row now.
So, I mean, to win all those games, to stack them all on top of each other, 0.65% chance to do that. Could other teams do it? Sure, maybe. But runners will be moving now.
Husak's got to come into the zone here. Full count pitch. Here it comes. Hit in the air to left. Narrett is there. Joey's got it for the 3rd out. All right, a hold from Husak and the Hawkeyes. We will go to the bottom of the 9th. Last chance for the black and gold, down 4-3. We're back after this. This is Hawkeye Baseball from Learfield.
If you or someone you know is having thoughts of suicide, experiencing a mental health or substance use crisis, or just needs someone to listen, 988 provides a direct connection to free, confidential, and compassionate support. When you call, text, or chat 988, you'll be quickly connected to trained crisis counselors who will listen to your concerns, provide support, and connect you to additional resources if needed. There is hope. You are not alone. For 24/7 support, call or text 988 or chat 988lifeline.org.
Save time when you shop online with Hy-Vee. Hy-Vee makes it easy to order groceries online through our app or Hy-Vee.com. Pickup is always free. And if you have a Perks Plus membership, you get free delivery and free express pickup. Shop online with Hy-Vee and you can create and save grocery lists, shop the sales, and get fuel savers. Talk about convenient. Order groceries online today. Check out Hy-Vee.com or download the Hy-Vee app.
Last chance for the Hawkeyes coming up now. Jackson Frost will lead it off. Jalen Ziegler, and then the top of the order, Gable Mitchell, due up. It's 4-3 Lindenwood. The Lions sensing victory here in Iowa City. Some energy coming from the Iowa dugout. Down by 1. And Frost to lead it off. Jungers has thrown 4 innings, given up 1 hit, no runs, no walks. He has 5 strikeouts. Frost takes strike 1.
Oh, and Ralph in to play third base.
Lefty on righty matchup. The pitch to Frost. Jackson swings over the top, 0-2.
He has just been fantastic, just absolutely filling up the strike zone.
Good mix.
Yeah, and doing it with a couple different breaking balls and mixing in enough fastball.
Frost yanks this one, third base side, foul. Boy, Iowa's had a few line drives that have gone foul. Lindenwood has had its go fair.
Gone foul or right at somebody is
one of those days.
Again, losing all the 50-50 things today.
Frost taking a moment outside the box. Now he gets back in there. No balls and 2 strikes on him. Jungers ready. The pitch. Swing and a miss.
That's just an outstanding changeup. Just works down and away. You think it looks like the breaking ball, so you think, oh, it's going to curve in and I can hit this. And instead it works the opposite direction. We used to talk about it with Brody a lot, Brody Brecht, the X. You know, if you can get the ball coming out of the same tunnel but work opposite directions, and that's what Jungers has done a fantastic job of right now.
12 strikeouts for Iowa today. Here's Jalen Ziegler. First pitch grounded foul past third. 4-3 Lindenwood, bottom of the 9th. Jungers tall left-hander deals. Ziegler hits into left field for a base hit. Tying run is on. Ziegler again with a single.
The funny thing is they'd even moved Isom McCall over. He was shifted further into the 5-6 hole. So you've got speed on the base paths and you've got the top of your order. If you're Iowa, not sure you want anything different.
Top of the order, here's Gable Mitchell. Ziegler, the runner at first. He's the tying run with 1 out. First pitch to Gable. He laid off a good changeup. It was called a strike. You got to leave that one.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Maybe it's called a ball, first of all, but.
Yeah, it looks like it might have been slightly off the plate, but not a pitch you can do anything with, so.
Wind blowing over and out to right.
Just the second hit off of Jungers. I think Ziegler might have both.
Yes, he does. 0-1. Gable takes in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike.
He was able to get a good enough read to steal second the last time.
Iowa has had a couple of close plays at second with those stolen bases. The 1-1. Ziegler takes off. Mitchell fouled the pitch off. Hit and run was on for Iowa there. And so Ziegler heads back to first. It's 1-2 on Gable. Mitchell 1 for 3 today. Single and a run scored. Has flied out twice. He's drawn a walk. He is down in the count 1-2. Jungers ready, the left-hander. The pitch. Gable swings and misses. He chased a pitch way outside. My, oh my, haven't seen Gable do that.
Was really just trying to fight it off to see another pitch, and he didn't need to.
All right, Cooper Schulte up with 2 outs. He's the last chance for the Hawks now. Pitch to Schulte. Ground ball to short. This will do it. Flip to second, and the force is there. And the game is over. Lindenwood beats Iowa today 4-3. And will force the rubber match tomorrow at 1 o'clock. All right. 4-3. Lindenwood gets the win. We're back with postgame after this. This is Hawkeye Baseball from Learfield.
Hey fans, I know you'd do anything for a win on game day and an ice-cold Bud Light. Because whether you're tailgating in the parking lot or parked on the couch, sitting on your lucky stool at the bar, or standing in the fans section all game long, the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light turns a win into a win-win. And there's nothing easier to enjoy than that. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
You're a Hawkeye. You named your dog Kinnick and your cat Herky. Your morning alarm is back in black. Yep, you're a Hawkeye. And now it pays to be a Hawkeye with a Hawkeye account from Community Choice Credit Union. Low fees and great perks, plus Iowa exclusives like your choice of a Hawkeye-powered Visa debit card, Iowa merchandise, and exclusive giveaways. You've spent more time at Finkbine than you have at your office, so we know you're a Hawkeye. Now make it pay with a Hawkeye account from Community Choice. Learn more at HawkeyeAccount.com.
Lindenwood evens the series this weekend with a 4-3 win over Iowa today. Tough luck, tough loss for the Hawkeyes, who got out to a 3-0 lead but then surrendered the last 4 runs of the game, and Lindenwood wins it 4-3. John Evans, you get the first word.
Aaron Jungers, 5 innings pitched, 2 hits, didn't walk anybody, just absolutely filled up the strike zone, 67 pitches, and feels like 77 of those were strikes. So he was just outstanding, kept Iowa hitters off balance, threw a good 3-pitch mix, and Iowa just unfortunately did not have an answer for him.
Hawkeyes struck out 13 times today. As we look back at this game, Iowa had the bases loaded in the first inning and did not score. Opportunities, chances were very limited for both teams. Like I said, Iowa had the chance in the first, and then Lindenwood had their chance in the 5th and the 6th inning, and they took advantage of those and able to come through.
Well, and we talked about how, chances were going to be fewer because, of course, how cold it was today, and then free bases. And unfortunately, Iowa made 2 errors. Both errors cost Iowa runs, and ultimately you lose by 1, giving the other team 2 runs.
All right, we'll take a break and hear from Coach Sutherland right after this. This is Hawkeye Baseball from Learfield.
All right, see you in a moment.
All right, class, tell me about your weekend. Leo?
Well, my sister wanted to go camping, so my parents took us in our new Nissan Pathfinder through a mountain trail.
Thank you, Leo.
No, it's not over yet. My brother wanted to explore some caves, so we drove up a bunch of steep hills. And then we
With its V6 engine and 9-speed automatic transmission, the Nissan Pathfinder can power your adventure. That's why J.D. Power ranks Nissan #1 in new vehicle quality among mainstream brands. The new V6-powered Nissan Pathfinder. For J.D. Power 2025 U.S. Initial Quality Study Award information, visit jdpower.com/awards.
If you're a maintenance supervisor at a manufacturing facility and your machinery isn't working right, Grainger knows you need to understand what's wrong as soon as possible. So when a conveyor motor falters, Grainger offers diagnostic tools like calibration kits and multimeters to help you identify and fix the problem. With Grainger, you can be confident you have everything you need to keep your facility running smoothly. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
St. Louis, Missouri.
Lindenwood gets the 4-3 win over Iowa today on a cold day in Iowa City. We're joined by Associate Head Coach Marty Sutherland. Coach, your thoughts on that tough loss today?
Well, just really frustrating. If 3 out of the 5 losses have been carbon copies of one another, where you're down. Basically, it's a 1-run game for 4 innings in the back half of the game, and we just couldn't get anything going offensively. Certainly, had some opportunities early with Bennett, and we couldn't just couldn't get the big hit. But I thought on the mound we did a really good job for the most part. But we make our first 2 errors in about 6 games, and they both killed us. Right, both of them led to runs. One ends up, we don't get it out on a bunt. It ends up being now a run plus traffic, and then the other one led to a run. So, we only have 4 free bases, but they made us pay in all of them. And we were able to do a few more things or get a few more things free base-wise, but we just couldn't capitalize.
And it's conversation we had with Coach Heller before the game that this is what this game was going to be like. The opportunities, they're going to be few and far between, got to take advantage of them. We had that great chance in the first, and Lindenwood got out of it, and then it just felt like they had a chance that we kind of gave them, and they were able to take advantage. So you guys were right on with the opportunities.
Yeah, and we have a 3-0 lead at home, and you just hope you can hold that lead, but it just wasn't meant to be. Credit to Lindenwood just battling through and taking advantage of our mistakes, and credit to their left-hander. We couldn't do anything off him, and we had 2 base runners, I think, maybe both Jay-Z.
Yes.
And just frustrating that we didn't make very good adjustments off him. Credit to him, he was ahead of every hitter. It felt like we were 0-1, 0-2 pretty much the whole time, and we just couldn't get it going. And it's frustrating again because you think back to the game at FAU. We lose that game 3-2. It's a 1-run game for the most of the back half of that game. Oregon State's 4-3 for the most of the back half of that game, and then this one's 4-3, and we have 12 outs to work with, and we just really don't get anything going. That's the frustrating thing, and that's something we're going to have to do a better job with of overcoming and figuring out ways to get some base runners. We had a little bad luck here and there. Stroh lines out, Mitch lines out, but we just couldn't get a leadoff runner on to really do anything. And again, we punch out 13 times. It's just on a day like today. They made 2 or 3 errors yesterday. We don't make them defend. So, those are the types of things that put you in positions to get beat. And unfortunately, we have to kind of take it because we just didn't do what we needed to do to win.
When you talk about those 3 games where we've had time to work with and can't come through in those tough losses, what do you think it is that is the breakthrough moment or approach?
Well, I mean, nothing really different. We just have to find better ways to get on base. And, it's not always easy. I get it. It's a hard game, but, you got to be able to bunt. You got to be able to do some things in those situations and steal some hits when you're struggling. We didn't really do much of that. And again, you got to credit them. This kid comes in and, he throws 5 innings, punches us 7 times, doesn't walk a guy. We had 1 3-ball count. I think it was Stroh that lined out. Everything else was underwater because he was just filling the strike zone up. And, we prepared for him. We knew that was the guy they wanted to go to. But credit to him, he made life awfully difficult. And we failed to make the proper adjustment or just find the proper hole or figure out a way to create some pressure on him. He was just kind of, again, in those 5 innings, 2 base runners. That's it. And again, you don't want to take anything away from him. He pitched great, and that's what he's been doing for him. He's their kind of, bullpen ace, and they were able to go to him in a close game. And the one thing you do to eliminate those types of guys is you hope you're not in those situations. But unfortunately, we were. And again, 4 free bases we gave up, but there was 2 errors that led to probably 3 or maybe all 4 of those runs that really hurt you.
All right, we'll go for the series win tomorrow, Coach. Good luck against Lindenwood. Thanks for the time. Associate Head Coach Marty Sutherland on our post-game show from Banks as Lindenwood wins Game 2 of the series 4-3. A few highlights to play from this one. Let's roll them, Michael. The 0-1. Hit in the air to center. Center fielder running back to the track, to the wall. He dropped it as he slid into the wall. Hawkeyes on the move. Wolf scores. Here comes Wood. He scores. They'll slam on the brakes as Narrett stops at third. And look at him. He's fired up. 2-0 Hawks.
First pitch from Rundy. Lined out into left. Narrett on the run. In dives. Oh, what a catch. Comes up with the hit, comes up with the glove. That is a risky play with the speedy Geary running around, but Narrett dives and pulls it off the turf top for the first out of the inning.
1-2. Schulte hits on the ground. It's a slow bleeder through right. This is going to score Mitchell. He's around third, and he touches home 3-0. Cooper Schulte looks into the dugout and just throws his palms to the sky. Sure, we'll take it, whatever. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Olivo set the pitch. Hit in the air, well to right. Strohmeyer back. Kellen leaps up, and he caught it in front of the track. That got out to Kellen in a hurry, and he had to get back fast. Ultimately, Lindenwood wins the game 4-3, and like Coach Sutherland said, sometimes part of it is tipping your cap to the opponent. Lindenwood played very well today. Had great pitching from Bennis and Jungers, and the Hawkeyes will regroup and look to get back at it tomorrow. Sunday game here at Banks. Supposed to be beautiful weather. Mid-60s, sun will be shining. Coming out to the ballpark, 1 o'clock first pitch between Iowa and Lindenwood as the Hawkeyes go for their third winning weekend of the season, looking to take down Lindenwood tomorrow. TBD on the pitching side of things for Iowa tomorrow, so we'll see who the Hawkeyes start and roll with as Iowa looks to take down Lindenwood and win the series tomorrow. All right, that'll do it for our coverage of Iowa Hawkeye baseball today. Lindenwood 4, Iowa 3. For my great board op down the line, Michael, excellent job as always. My color analyst, John Evans. I'm John Leo saying so long from Duane Banks Field this afternoon. Every day's a great day to be a Hawkeye, but some are just a little bit better than others. So long, everybody.
Iowa Hawkeye Baseball has been brought to you by Iowa Corn. You might think Iowa just grows corn, but the truth is corn grows Iowa. Brought to you by Iowa's corn farmers of the Iowa Corn Growers Association and the Iowa Corn Promotion Board. Iowa Lottery. Be a VIP with the Iowa Lottery. Visit ialottery.com/VIP for details. Mid-American Energy. Mid-American Energy is proud to deliver affordable, reliable energy to you all season long. U.S. Cellular, the official wireless partner of the Iowa Hawkeyes. U.S. Cellular, built for us. Also brought to you by Wellmark, here for every member, every moment. Learn more at wellmark.com. U.S. Bank, proud to sponsor the Iowa Hawkeyes. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. The preceding has been a Learfield presentation on the Hawkeye Sports Network.